Oh, well, seems I broke the video. Oh, well, not the end of the world, but I broke the video. But one last try. Once I think that's what happens when you try and edit it during stream. One last time, and then I'll give up. Okay, give up. Doesn't work. Okay, 4 views enough. What's missing? Well, no Fran said he's on his way, so that's okay. Right. Well, and there it is. Joining us, so that's good. Party sheet. Let's go menu. Delete PCs. And new. Don't save encounter. New.
Oh, that's nice. You have a blood drop on your background for the combat tracker.
Oh, yes. Spent a lot of time in that in the past. Okay, so I seem to recall that when we coin manager 2 will retard soon. What? Worry about that later then. I just bought coin manager 2. Okay.
Yeah, the coin manager, I used it. It's great, but you have to get like the second one.
Yeah. No, I did. And he's retiring that for a new one now.
Oh, he is? Okay, I haven't updated though, so
No,
okay.
yeah. It's all good. So when we left it last, you were still down in the sewers, which I do believe. And you were looking for the basilisk, didn't you? And instead you ran into, well, you found the basilisk. It's very cute.
Found a velociraptor.
You know, you didn't find a velociraptor, and velociraptors weren't discovered until 1929. So you found something down there. You just don't know what it was.
We discovered them.
You found the basilisk.
I discovered them.
You found the basilisk, remember?
Yeah, I want to.
And then you found something much bigger that tried to kill all of you, but you successfully killed it, which is the main thing. So, okay, that's all good.
Oh, I don't think we ever did get an answer for that in the chat. Do we know? I know that he was going for what Carl was going to be, and I don't recall seeing secret on there, so that's why.
I'm sorry, you mean the medical thing? The medical kerfuffle? What are you talking about? Yeah, that was resolved on chat, I thought. Has nothing to do with Carl.
Oh, that was somebody else.
Yes, someone wanted to rip. Someone did want to you wanted to take the monster back, didn't you? And perform some extractions, I seem to recall.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carl offered to do extractions, but Carl does not have the funky medical background.
Okay, so if you've got the arcane chemist, then I'll support you. And
okay, we'll do it that way.
Oh yeah. So the choices from So the choices are for whoever's going to do the extraction. I have to remind myself the rules in a second. Are basically, I'll copy and paste them into the game chat, so I'll just see them there.
Which is implant, muscle weaving, and
reticle graft. Okay, so what I need to do now is remind myself how you do the extraction. So we'll go to rip attack.
It's a roll. A raise gets you.
Yeah, but it gets interesting, doesn't it? Because it's an interesting one. Because I know. Is it only the potions, I'm going to call them, where you don't actually roll here and now? You do it later, isn't it? It's on the because if you're doing extractions, it's implanting it, and you make the roll then. But if you're doing extractions, you don't actually make the skill roll until someone drinks it. I do recall that. Repeat the roll necessary teachers from the crystal. Okay, so you do require a successful Rippertech roll to successfully extract usable raw materials. Failure means no raw materials are gathered and the tissue is too badly damaged in the attempt to try again. You obviously make too much of a mess. Success indicates that enough raw materials were taken to create a single piece of common Rippertech. A raise means the procedure yields enough for 2 Rippertech enhancements. If the creature is still alive while being ripped, the attempts are made at -2. Okay, so yeah, that's quite a horrifying thought, really. I suppose that's a really cruel way of thinking. Well, if it could grow back, if it can regenerate, you could keep extracting stuff. That's evil. Anyway,
yeah, that happened when I run into one for me.
If the heroes are able to transport the beat to Ripper Lab procedure, the lodges modify. Okay, so. It really comes, so basically, you're down in the sewers. I'll be generous and say you are able to certainly extract, take the creature back to the Van Helsing mansion, which will give you you have a Rippertech lab there. It's rank 4 facility. So depending on the rank of it, okay. Specialist research Rippertech, which is fine. So if heroes, the lodge's modifier can be used to roll on the extract table, but I can't remember where the modifier comes from on lodges. Do you remember? I read all this, and then it's amazing how quickly my brain forgets it all.
I thought the modifier was the cost of reason.
I think the idea is if you're doing it not in the field, back in the lodge, you can get some.
Where is reason? Where's reason recorded? I thought I had a bump in reason.
It's derived stats reason.
Oh, it's derived. Yeah. From
spirit, I believe. Okay, so the Van Helsing match at each rank. At each rank, the lodge has a modifier which is added to various rolls. As the lodge is upgraded, the modifier increases. See the lodge table. So where's the lodge table? It's where I find out I missed the table off when I retyped it all. I think I missed the table off when I retyped it all.
Ripper's Resurrected. Go with that.
Okay, I might have to. Oh dear, that would be interesting and annoying. Rippers. Resurrected.
Where are you reading all these rules? I'm trying to catch up. I've read them too and forgotten.
I'm in lodges. I'm under referenced lodges, but I've gone to see if I can find where I put my rule book.
Okay,
It's mentioning a table that I forgot to adapt. There's my player's guide. Okay, lodges, page 34.
Such a cute little basilisk.
It was. Okay, the lodges table. Okay. If you've got the book or a PDF, it was on page 35. It's a +4 bonus if you can get the creature back to the lodge. You're in a rank 12 lodge. You'll have to work out what happened to the lodge table and add it back in because it's obviously missing from the new version. It's a bit embarrassing. So, you're currently down in the sewers.
Oh, I thought we had already collected it, gotten back, and turned it over to him and got our thing. We were all done with the basket.
I think yes, okay. I was trying to be. When I realised it was a +4 modifier, I was being evil. But no, I'm going to be nice and generous. So you're in the Rippertech lab. Who is actually going to do the extraction and who is assisting?
Carl, you said you're a arcane chemist, right?
Right. Carl will do the extra.
And
So
I have Rippertech, so
I will assist Carl.
Now, just to be clear, Carl will not do an implant. He can only do extraction.
Okay, so there's a -2 modifier on the Rippertech extraction roll because obviously halfway through the procedure, since Bartholomew accidentally spills acid over one of the parts you were trying to extract, destroying it. Okay, -1.
Last time. That's frustrating.
-1. -1 so far. -1 so far.
I just re-rolled.
I know, -1. modifier. Anyone else assisting?
So should I assist or do I do it myself later?
Well, someone's making the extraction. I'm asking if
I think
anyone
it's
else
better-
is assisting.
I think it's better to
Don't forget to do
assist
support roles. You don't need to have the Rippertech skill. If you could come
No,
up with a valid reason what else you want to use. It should also be pointed out that Lone Wolf has said, while you're waiting for the Ripper rules, let the bennies flow. I'll do that.
I could have used. Damn it! I could have used my weird science as a better type.
I should do the Ripper Tech because I can get two for one as long as I succeed.
Well, no, you won't because it's whoever's doing the extraction. So Aldous, I think you're doing the extraction roll now. You have a -1 modifier from the assists, but a +4 modifier from the facilities, giving you a total of a +3 modifier.
Okay, so
that's a 7.
Aldous is doing the extract?
That's a 7.
That means you'll get one. That means you'll get one.
Why is Aldous suddenly doing the extract?
Because he said he was going to at the start.
No, I thought he was assisting.
No.
Okay, I'm confused.
I was asking for people to assist the roll, and you rolled as an assist. I hadn't asked for who was doing the extract. Then Aldous said, "Am I doing the extract?" And no one said no, so I got Aldous to do the extract. I'm only going on the information provided.
I was rolling to do the extract, and I even spent a Benny to boost the roll.
Well, if you leave it as is, you're getting two. You're getting 2 extracts. If we take your roll, you're getting 1 extract. I'll give you the choice.
I would think we'd.
Well, if we do mine, and I succeed, we automatically get 2. So it doesn't. I'm not sure I'm following. Whatever.
Good point. It's 2 or 2. Actually, no, you're right. Actually, I'll take it back. Aldous is +3 is 7 and 7. So Aldous was supporting. Let's work it out. So -2 from Bartholomew. Aldous is supporting, not doing the extract because I misunderstood. He got a 4. That takes it down to -1. You got a 5 +3 from the lodge. You get 8. It doesn't matter who does it. You've got 2. You have 2 extracts from those 2 extracts.
If we get a +1 when Carl does it, then I think we get 3 when Carl does it.
No.
You can only ever get 2. The benefit of a raise when doing an extract is that the reason penalty is reduced by 1.
No, that's implanting. Okay. That's not extracting.
No, for extracts, not for implants. For extracts.
Yes.
That is the benefit of an ex. That's the benefit for an extract is if you only get 1, but you still get, but it reduces the reason penalty from taking that extract.
Okay, in that case, you're getting 2. Okay, I bugged it all up, so you're getting 2 extracts. That you're able to get 2 samples from which you can make the choice of claws, muscle reaving, or retinal graft. There you go.
Well, we can't do one of those. Is an implant only, so no claws.
No, I'm just saying
muscle weaving.
You've got 2 samples. Okay, I'm just going to ignore it.
Extra.
You've got 2 samples. Okay. What are you, look, it's all everyone got confused. I'm just going to be nice. You've got 2 samples you can use either for implanting or extracting. You've got a choice of 3 of totaling what you can do. So then when we decide what you're doing with what and who, if anyone's having anything implanted or if you're going to make extracts, then we'll worry about the reason modifier. It'll be nice to give you 2 extracts and a -1 reason modifier because it's easier that way.
Just to clarify, Arcane Chemist only gives you 2 in terms of extracts. Nothing about implants.
Yes, that's correct.
So we're only doubling it for extracts if we do extracts. What do you guys want to do? Muscle weaving or retinal graft? Any thoughts?
Muscle weaving is basically boost trade, I think.
Muscle weaving, I think, is more general purpose. If we were going somewhere dark, like the swamp.
Arcane Chemist lets you double the amount of doses you create. So you've got
from extracts.
but the point I'm trying to say is you've got 2 samples. So if you take one for an implant and one to create an extract, as an arcane kindness, when you create the extract, you'll get double the normal doses.
Oh, okay. So we're not even at the
4.
extract. Yeah, we could have 4. Okay.
Or someone can have someone, if you want to give them muscle weaving or retinal grant implant, can have a permanent modifier to their character.
If you do implant.
If you do an implant.
Yeah. Okay. So are we doing that now? What do we want to do?
That's what you get to discuss as a party. Right now, you've got two sample, two. I'm going to have to come up. We can't call them extracts because even though you take them out of someone, so success. Okay, you have two portions of raw material. That's you have 2 raw materials. What are you going to do with the raw materials? That's step 1.
Muscle weaving extracts for one of the samples.
Does anyone want claws? Okay, so if we've got... Okay, I see where you're going with it. Does anyone want claws, then? Claws give you strength plus D6.
Yeah, I have claws already. I don't think they can improve, but...
You can't. No, you've already got claws, so that's you can't improve the claws. If anyone else wants claws, you can have them.
You could have foot claws and call them talons.
So muscle weaving is boost strength, and retinals are low light vision.
Yeah, and whatever. I mean, I would take either of those.
Max super quiet for everyone, or just me?
Oh, I'm just talking quietly. I'm sorry.
I'll turn you up a little bit. You carry on talking quietly. I'll turn you up.
Well, we could do one of each and see, which one comes in most useful. I think muscle weaving is sort of the easy one to use.
Let's use one of the samples for muscle weaving and hold on to the other sample.
Anything to make me shoot quicker.
That's terrible, Mr. Wolf. There are no sanity claws.
And hold on to the other sample.
You don't forget. It's 1895. It's use it or lose it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how well they're going to keep.
Let's do one of.
Where's a list of things you can get for this?
Let's do one of each.
You've got a under items. You can see all the known Ripper deck because of the creature you take the samples from. Decide what Ripper tech you can be made. So I've basically looked through the Ripper tech and determined the Velociraptor gives you claws, muscle weaving, or retinal graft.
What's retinal graft do?
Low light vision.
Low light vision.
Let's do one.
I'll have retinal.
Extracts last for 10 minutes too.
Let's do one for muscles and one for eyes, and then we'll see.
Well, it depends. It depends if Tommy's saying he wants it. He wants his. So basically, what happens is you have your eyes removed and have the Velociraptor's eyes inserted. Is basically what happens.
Oh, I'm talking about extract.
Not literal. No, I know, but I think if he wants the implant, that's what I'm saying. Obviously, it's not that literal. They will basically perform an operation on your eyes to increase the number of rods, isn't it? That give you low light vision. Basically, they will extract the rods out of the Velociraptor and put them in your own eyes to enhance your low light vision. If you want it done.
I would argue they don't know what they're doing. They're just swapping stuff. Empirically, they find out that it worked.
Yeah. But bearing in mind, though, obviously you'll be more light sensitive. Mind you, you've already got a hat on, so.
Let's do this. We have 2 samples. Let's use one for extracts. And does anybody want an implant? Because that's the other question. Are we doing extracts only? Are we doing?
I'll keep my eyeballs for now. Yeah.
I think you're doing.
Does anybody want?
Yeah.
Does anybody want an implant? Nobody wants an implant. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
So we're gonna do. We're gonna do all extract.
I'm happy to do an implant, but whatever you're gonna do is you're gonna do.
Oh, if you want to do an implant, now's the time to speak up.
Well, I did. I just didn't want to talk over people. So whatever works.
Which implant do you want?
Immunity.
You get the benefit of that.
That in
No, I was
the,
gonna the muscle implant would be great for me.
Okay. So I can't do that.
I
I can
can't.
only do extracts. Okay.
Can
so
I
I'll
do it on myself?
No.
No,
No.
I think that's against the rules.
That is one thing you definitely can't do because, well, I mean, you could try, but the problem is once you basically use the chloroform to knock yourself out, it's a bit hard to continue the operation.
So
You can see the first stage where you breathe in the chloroform, but after that, sort of you wake up and no one's done the operation for some reason.
so
You can do it.
Mad
You automatically
scientist
fail.
is the one who does the implantations, okay? He's the mad scientist. He does it.
So I would go for the eyeball enhancement. And by the way, what's the stat that is like humanity?
Spirit. Reason.
Yeah, reason. I have the ability to heal reason. I have the
You're an
alienist.
alienist. Okay.
Yes.
So
He's a psychiatrist, right?
So
Ostensibly.
okay. So which character is planning on the implant? Say your character name because I still get me confused on who plays who.
Aldous, I guess, will do the muscle implant.
Muscle implant. Okie dokie. So
And I do the eyeball.
oh,
That's,
that was
No
like,
extract.
it sounds like no extracts this time. I think they want
No
the whole,
extract.
they want to implant themselves. You don't.
No extract.
It's okay. Next time, mate. Next time. Don't you worry. Okay. So
All right. So retinal graft and muscle.
Wait,
muscle.
so what was the extract for?
The extract
It's
is
just
extracts are
It's
potions.
just like a potion.
Yeah,
does-
extracts
but
are
we-
potions.
The same things you would implant, we could have instead used for potions, but you just choose how
I
you want
see.
to use it.
You have a
I
choice.
see.
You can
The
either
implant-
have a surgical procedure, or you just drink it and have it for a certain period of time.
10
That's,
minutes.
Right.
minutes.
The implant's permanent, though.
yes, the implants are permanent. Basically,
And very low risk.
the extracts are also the reason modifier. I don't think extracts affect reason, do they? Unless there's something wrong with the extract. Remembering.
They do temporary, I think.
Yeah. Whereas the implant is a permanent loss of reason. Unless, of course, you've got an alienist to help you. Right.
Yes.
All right. So we'll do the eyes first. I'm the lead surgeon, which means
Can Carl assist? I don't know how.
yes, you can assist.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Riptech. Here we go. Then we get there. We got extracts. Using extracts. That's all good. And then we go common implants. Ripping is here. Sorry, the page listing's not implanting. Once a ripper has acquired a ripper lab and the raw materials. Also, I should point out at a certain point you have the opportunity to set up your own lab. At the moment, your own lodge, and in fact, you may be forced to set up your own lodge, or for any or whatever. Who knows? So, having implants while you've got the equipment is probably a good idea. Later on, when you're on your own, then things get more interesting. You might want to go down the extracts route, or you set up your own lab and put in a ripper lab first things first. We'll see what happens. Once a ripper has acquired ripper tech and the labs create an implant, a successful ripper tech roll is needed to implant the material into another ripper. A hero cannot implant ripper tech into his or her own body. The roll is modified by the enhancement ripper tech modifier. So we're going for the retinal graft, which is a -1 modifier. However, you are doing it in a lodge, which gives you a +4. So you're looking at a +3 modifier at the moment. So then we basically get to see what happens. And it's the Rippertech table. So it's under ripping. If I open that up and share it. Yep. So anybody, let's get this in the right order. If anyone is assisting, you will need to be. This is more going to. I'm going to say you're going to need to have science or something more in keen with anything else because this is a surgical procedure. Healing skills. I'll allow healing skills. I'll allow science. And obviously, I'll allow Ripper Tech. So if anyone wishes to assist, they can do so.
I will do science.
Okay, that takes it up to a +4, including -1 for the retinal graph. Is anyone else assisting?
Tatsuya will go ahead and use his healing.
Okay, I'll make that a +5 modifier.
No crit fails.
No crit fails. Okie dokie. So
That's real.
So now the operation takes place. So off we go. It's a +5 bonus to the operation.
And that is specifically Ripper Tech.
That is Ripper Tech.
D6 plus.
I forgot the 2+, so that would actually. I forgot the 2 support. So that would be an 8.
That would be an 8, which is it's a success and a raise. So with a success, the implant is successful. The recipient suffers the standard reason loss. Okay. With a raise, the implant is successful. There's a -2 reason loss, as in there's you lose 2 less reason than you would have done from the implant normally, if that makes sense.
Oh, okay.
Which basically means you get a retinal graft so Aldous is getting the retinal graft implant.
No, Aldous is getting the muscle. I think.
Sorry.
Franz is getting
France. Sorry, my mistake.
We're doing the retinal first, and then we're doing the muscle graft.
Okay, so the retinal implant goes in, and the modifier is going to be changed to 0 on France's character sheet because there was no penalty. The reason it stays the same. Although, actually, looking at this,
I thought there was a minimum 1 for everything. Is there not?
Nope, it's a minimum 0.
Oh, okay.
Minimum 0, so you can successfully, if you're very good at it, you're fine. Hey, what's that? Did I miss something? Oh, the implant table.
I rolled the implant table because I got the raise, got a +1 to it, and
Wow.
I performed this perfectly.
No, the specimen is perfect.
There are enough raw materials to perform a second procedure. Treats perfect specimen results as second operation as the textbook. If the procedure is successful, the character suffers no reason loss. So basically, someone else can have a free.
Wow.
Someone else can have a free retinal graft right now if they want it, with no reason loss.
Step up, you guys.
Sure.
Get your eyeballs fixed.
Aldous' game.
Okay, bearing in mind that normal lighting from now on will give you a -2 penalty to notice and ranged attacks unless wearing sunglasses or a wide-brimmed hat, because of course your eyes are going to be more sensitive.
All right, I'll buy a pair of shades.
Okay, so Aldous gets a free retinal graft with no reason penalty.
No, gets another attempt.
Right.
Yeah, it's another attempt. I apologise. So off we go. Let's have your second roll. I've just noticed there's a maximum +4 allowed on the implant table modifier. It's a +1 with a max of 4. I'm misreading. So okay, off you go. Second operation. So it's still going to be with a +5 modifier because it's technically the same. I'm going to treat it as the same operation, technically speaking.
Do we need to roll to assist?
No, he's already giving me your bonuses.
Okay.
I'm just being nice.
Oh, look at that.
One.
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
4, 8, 12 +3.
We're all going to end up with goat eyes, aren't we?
Yeah.
After I.
Nothing unexpected happened. Okay, so after that, yeah. So basically, we have retinal grafts in for Franz and Aldous. Basically,
I'll put it on my sheet in a second. I was just kind of waiting.
I've already put it on your sheet.
Oh, okay. I just haven't done it yet. I will do it.
Yeah, no, I've already done it because to keep track. Okay, we're doing muscle weaving next, are we?
Yep.
Okay, muscle weaving has a -2 modifier. So that's a +2, including the lab. So this is the this is the. I'm gonna have to say this will be the the second. Right. So this is the third operation today. Oh, I'm gonna spend the whole day doing ops.
I think I can. I think I can help with this.
Okay.
And I can also help. Carl can help. I'll help with science again.
Science.
+5 bonus. +5 bonus.
Did it? Is it? Could I have said that if the operation didn't work out, that he blinded me with science?
Oh, that's all down to the implant table. It can go wrong, you know. You can have a perfect role, and your character instantly becomes an NPC permanently.
Wait, what?
Ripping psychosis. It can go wrong. A 10.
I could heal him, though, right?
No. Ripping psychosis is basically your mind slaps. You destroy the lab. You attack anyone that's in there and escape, and that's the end of your character.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah, but it's got to have. Okay, so you have 2 successes. So you got muscle weakness. So Aldous gets muscle weaving with no reason lost. Jeepers creepers.
All right. And I get a +1 to the implant table.
Basically, as long as you're only going into the implant table with known penalties, ripping psychosis is very, very unusual because you've got to get a 0 or less to get ripping psychosis. Oh!
Well, if that's what happens, I can do a heal.
No, it's after,
Nope, it's after the golden hour.
The character comes out of the process of wandering after the golden hour has passed. So basically, so the operation is successful. However, Aldous is wounded by the operation.
Which is not that bad of an outcome.
He's just got to wait a week of natural healing for it to heal now.
Yeah, he comes out very, very sore and kind of limping.
Can I do a heal on him?
No, it's after the golden. By the time the operation's finished, the golden hour's already passed.
What does that mean? What does the golden hour mean?
It means I can't be healed until like a week after. It's like part of Savage World's rules.
You have 1 hour. Yeah, the golden hour is you have 1 hour to heal a wound, and after that, it is. It requires
healing only.
It's in place. It's scarred up.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is only one thing that can be done for that, but that's a specific edge, and you can't get it until season, and it's on my list.
The only other thing you can do is try and find my Ripper character, and he casts healing on you. But he's long gone because it's I've played Rippers. Anyway, I shall add that to the diary. Okay, so we are now on. Hang on, why didn't that change? That should have changed the date. There we go.
Technically, could fix it myself.
Right, so.
Well, that was a wildly successful Ripper Tech day.
Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, the problem is Aldous had 2 operations in one day. It's too much on his body, and obviously that's why he's wounded at the end of it all. 1922.
Where did you get the ripping entry from?
I thought the problem was you touched the side with the tweezers.
Reference manual.
Made his nose buzz.
Okie dokie. With the adult Velociraptor's name and the baby dinosaur is dead or missing, you said you can return it. Okay, so you can take. Oh yes, the professor did get back to you, didn't he? He told you where the packaging came from, that the egg came in. That seemed true, or did I not mention that? But anyway,
You did mention it.
Yeah, so basically, a small wooden box measures roughly a foot to a side. On one side is a label giving Hawthorne's address. On the other side is a stamp marked the London Electric Company. and a long reference number. Professor has no idea where the LEC is located. Anyone with a common knowledge roll might know. Otherwise, you might just have to go have a look up. Might have to go and refer to some maps in the library. If anyone wants to make a research check, of course, they can do so as well.
Didn't I pick up a bunch of maps?
Yeah, that's what you'll use for the research. I'll give you a plus. Yes, you did. I remember you saying that. So,
Carl is on fire.
indeed, the LEC
That's
is
what
located.
puts him out.
Is that why he's got fatigue?
You got a +2 on that roll because you got you actually picked up some maps. I remember you saying that. So the LEC is located south of the Thames on the New Kent Road. So basically, being north of the Thames, you know, the quickest way across the river is via the underground. The nearest station to the Natural History Museum is just across the road, while at the other end, the station is almost the same end of the New Kent Road as the London Electric Company. It's almost a door-to-door service. So there you go. Images. London map. Oh yeah, look, you can even see that there's the New Kent Road. Right, look, there's the underground line. There is the New Kent Road underground station. And the LEC's opposite it.
Excellent.
All good. Okay.
Off we go to LEC.
Indeed. So basically, at the moment, very little of London's actually powered by electricity.
You can see where I work from there.
The London Electric Company is one of the many companies exploring the possibilities of electricity. They provide power to much of the City of London, including the House of Lords, Fleet Street, and the Bank of England. This is obviously what you found in your research. The Royal Exchange and the banks in Lombard Street. According to some other notes, you were able to discover that in 1894, 13,000 lamps were connected to the London Electric Company. Yeah, that is actually right. I looked it all up. Yeah, so the first, just a bit more information, just because I found it interesting. What you'd be nice. Just the first alternating current supply for private consumers commenced on the 14th of December, 1891. Between 1891 and 1892, 271 miles of electricity mains had been laid in the city, causing considerable disruption. As I say, in October 1894, there were 13,000 lights connected. And apparently the demand for electric lighting in the city is increasing at about 1,000 additional electric lamps per week. However, I was going through the library notes for those that did the research. You have noticed that there's been quite a few newspaper reports recently because the LEC has been suffering power outages and they are unable to explain why.
Unable or unwilling?
Well, it's obviously what you're only getting. What I'm telling you there is obviously the newspaper reports.
The official story, yes, I know.
Yes,
I know.
Exactly.
They need a Tesla battery wall.
Actually, I haven't worked it out yet, but I'm definitely going to have to give you. Hang on, let's get the. I'm just going to check my facts before I mispronounce it. But yes, at some point I will have to send you on the London Necropolis Railway. There is a railway in London, near Waterloo, in fact, in 1895, that basically takes you to the the biggest London graveyard is outside the city, and there's a dedicated railway to take you there. You can't just get on the train. To get onto the train, you have to have booked a funeral.
You've had to book a what?
A funeral. A funeral.
Oh, a funeral.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't just use it to visit?
No. You've
Wow.
got to have booked a funeral to get on that train, and obviously the body and you and everyone who's part of that funeral will get on the train, take the 20-minute or whatever it was drive out to wherever it was. Hang on. Brookwood Cemetery. Brookwood Cemetery, 23 miles southwest of London, and then obviously
that train must be really expensive.
There you go. Yeah, it's a real.
Because people are dying to get on it.
I will have to work out. I probably will fit one in, but seriously, it does exist. The London Necropolis Railway, historically, opened in 1894, closed in 1941. So anyway,
I want to extract Paddington's claws.
Oh no. You can't. You have to go to. Well, this time in age, you'll have to go to Darkest Peru to find his great grandparents.
You don't want them; they're all covered in marmalade.
Indeed. Okay, so as you enter the building of the London Electric Company, a receptionist inquires as to your inquires to your business.
None of yours, love.
We ain't getting any further. So.
That is persuasion. Okay.
Can I help you?
Somebody else should do it. Carl's not very good at this stuff. Who's doing it?
Yeah, we're here to investigate the power outages.
Interesting. That's not what I thought you'd go
Carl
with.
can do that.
Yes. I'm afraid official statements to do with the power outages are made to members of the press in official meetings, and we haven't had a power outage this week as of yet. So, unfortunately, all I could do is tell you the official line that the investigations are ongoing into what is causing the power outages. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's why we're here. So I mean, I know what you're supposed to say, and meanwhile, they're putting out people who are to investigate it and figure out what went wrong. So let us inside so we can do our
furious
work.
Notes. Carl's taking furious notes, and he looks very studious, and he says, "Well, we do know there's problems. You have many customers who are complaining. It is a vital interest as electricity grows that people can understand it." And he tries to persuade her to give a little more information, him or her.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll persuasion?
I do.
Okay. Boom.
Very nice roll. Unfortunately, she only knows the official line, and all she can do is repeat it again.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, but we're not asking you to.
You guys are going about this wrong.
Well, redirect. Redirect.
I did expect you to go with a much easier thing in the physical item you had, but that's by the by.
Are you seeing something we're not seeing?
Tatsuya hands you the box.
Ah.
In the box.
What's in the box?
Oh, so you have if you remember, the box was stamped with the LEC company logo and had a, what was it? What did I say? So I was expecting
on the other side it had the shipping label.
Yeah, the shipping label. And a long the shipping label includes a reference number.
Okay. We also received this box from the electric company during this crisis, but we don't know.
Why didn't you say, please take a seat? And she presses a buzzer, and within a couple of moments, a young boy appears. That's obviously some sort of runner. And you hear the receptionist ask the young boy to find a Mr. Hargreaves in the store department and bring him to reception. The boy runs off.
Thank you.
Several minutes later, a bespectacled man in overalls approaches you and introduces himself as Hargreaves, the store department manager, and asks how he can help.
I'm free.
I'll definitely give you one for that.
Ah, nice. It even had the cash register sound.
I know, that's why I had to do it.
That's great. That's great.
That's why I did it, because I suddenly thought, I know. Oh, the old cash register as part of the opening credits.
Yep.
Yep. I don't have that box there. I'll have to think about getting that. Anyway, yeah.
We were sent, an acquaintance of ours was sent this box. Mm-hmm. And we're trying to find the person who sent it to us to thank them for the contents.
He pushes the spectacles slightly back up his face again, goes, interesting, and says, may I ask, putting out his hand for the box.
Can he handle the box?
Yeah, basically.
Sure.
Okay, he takes the box, thanks you, studies it for a moment, scratches his head and says, there's something about this reference number is familiar, but I can't put my finger on it. If you would care to follow me down to the stores, I can check the ledgers. That should tell us who ordered whatever was in this box.
By all means.
And with that, he walks back to the receptionist. Obviously, mentions that you will all be accompanying him, and you'll head down to the stores. On the way down to the stores,
do we have to have guest passes or anything? Does he give us badges?
Oh, security's not that tight, no.
Okay, just asking.
Badges? We don't need no stinking badges.
On the way down to the stores, Hargreaves makes casual conversation. He asks about how you acquired the box, and it's quite curious who because you said an acquaintance, so he's obviously just quite curious about it. So he asks who actually owned who the box was actually sent to. I mean, he obviously can see the name on the shipping label. He just is obviously, you said a friend, so he's just obviously being curious.
I think the shipping label says the university, correct?
I think it was actually sent. No, it was sent to his home address, I think.
Oh, it was.
Oh.
We have a friend at the British. I think it was the British Museum, right? Is that right?
Natural History Museum.
Yeah.
Natural History Museum.
Yeah.
Yeah. And or was it London University College? I'm looking at the map.
Indeed. Oh, he goes, he also, he says, obviously, things have been quite interesting around here. We keep being in the newspapers, unfortunately, not necessarily for the good reasons this time.
But what about the power outages?
Yes, a right mystery that is, he says, shaking his head. I'm not directly involved in the running of the generators, but I do know something is draining power. One of the mechanics explained it to me like this. Imagine London is a barrel of water with the bung taken out and someone is pouring water in the top. When everything is running smoothly, the water leaking out is replaced at an equal rate by the water going in. That's how we work. We provide enough electricity to meet demand. But then the water suddenly begins to flow out at a faster rate, and that's when you get blackouts. There isn't enough water for everyone. At least that's how he explained it to me. But anyway, the mechanic reckons there was a fault somewhere along the cabling. Someone called something called a short circuit, whatever that is. Likely it will soon be fixed. The bosses have contacted that Mr. Tesla, to see if he can help. Here we are, as he leads you into a small office. Hargreave opens a hatch in the counter across the back wall, steps through, and closes the hatch behind him. He explains that the ledgers are kept in the rear of the office, but only company personnel are allowed into the storeroom. He points at a tea urn on a nearby table, telling you to help yourselves while he goes off and finds the right ledger. With that, he opens the door behind him, steps through and closes it.
Would you like a cup?
Oh, yes, please, he says. Milk with 2 sugars, please.
And do you have the coffee?
No, just tea. It's Britain, after all.
We're in London.
Coffee. Ugh. Ugh.
And you hear Franz's accent slip a little. He says, "Oh yeah, that's right. I'm back in Britain."
Carl will have a cup of tea. No sugar.
What kind of door is this? Is there any chance that Tatsuo could stealth in and kind of follow him, see where he's going?
It is just a standard interior door. Obviously, it's just a standard interior door.
Okay. Tatsuo is going to attempt to stealthily follow him.
Okie dokie. I'm going to say, as you reach you beautifully, stealthily approach the door while everyone else is discussing about the tea and everything else. As you get to the door and start to open it, you hear raised voices coming from the storeroom, followed by a loud crack. Make a notice check.
Das ist nicht richtig.
Just him or everybody?
Just him at the moment. Obviously, but just him at the moment. Obviously, everyone else hears a crack. Oh, Tetsuya, you obviously discern that it's a gunshot, and you can hear multiple voices coming from inside the warehouse. If anyone else wishes to enter the warehouse, you can also make a stealth roll like Tetsuya did. You all enter the warehouse. Or you can stay outside.
No.
Go in.
I will try and be stealthy. I will not be successful.
I'll do it in just a sec.
Oh, I was. Wow.
Stealth coming up.
So I'm going to
Once he hears the gunshot, Carl gets curious. Looks like I succeed. Carl is skulking.
Okay, so I'm going to put Tatsuya. I'm going to put Tatsuya certainly in front. Okay. Tommy got a 5. Rolled second, so he'll be next. It looks wrong. Scale might be wrong on my grid. Yeah. Let's try that again. There we go. Better. Okay. Turn off the fact that it always snaps to grid, even if you turn off snap to grid. Then Aldous is being very unstealthy, so I'm afraid Aldous will probably give it the game away, but we'll see what happens. Cole got a 5. Is anyone not entering the warehouse? I think is the sensible thing there. On Bartholomew got a 3 as well. So who have I got missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I missed. Oh, France. It's France. France got a 5. Okay, so basically,
I got the 5.
I'm going to put you. So basically, I'm going to put you guys. I know you can't see the map yet because I've shared it. I'm going to put you guys there, and what I'm going to do, go into the artwork. If I can find something just to explain the bad rolls by a couple of people. Indeed, I think I can. Yeah. Okay, that'll do. And then I can share the map. So basically, as the 4 of you are sneakily advancing in, Bartholomew and Aldous get tangled up on in that rope that's on the floor there. Unfortunately, it causes a couple of crashes and bangs from the far end. Well, basically, it caused a couple of crashes and bangs as something topples off a crate nearby, and from the other end, the talking voices go.
Stop.
I need some. That'll do.
Oh, I'm going first?
I haven't rolled initiative yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm going into this thing with 2 wounds.
Is it well lit in this warehouse or storeroom?
Oh, yes. The electric lights are on. Of course, the London company would have their own lights, wouldn't they? I mean, you're going first.
Tom.
Tom is going first. It's as I say, at the moment you can't. Unfortunately, you heard move. There was talking at the other end, possibly a slight argument, and now everything's gone quiet.
Too quiet.
This is a nice combat. We don't have any opponents.
You don't have any visible opponents.
Going on hold.
Going on hold.
How did you get it to say you went on hold?
The little down the bottom right is a little round. The
One-
next GM next round thing. But if you click that, it puts you on hold. But it's your turn. Bottom right of the combat tracker.
Down your bottom.
France, you're next.
I guess it shows up on your
Bottom
turn.
picture.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
only
does.
shows up on your turn.
Right.
To the left of the card, or to the right of the cards. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
It's another thing today on the modifier box. If you click the little targeting reticle, you can roll dice and it won't hit your targets. It just rolls the dice without effect actually. So if you want to do a roll and you're still when it does the auto test shit and you don't want it to, you click the little box and it will not target.
So you click the targeting reticle, and then what do you have to drop it on something?
And
or
then you
just
can roll the
it'll
dice same as normal, and it won't, and it doesn't actually
hit your
target.
target.
It just rolls the dice. Yeah.
Nice. Wouldn't it be nice if all this stuff was in documentation somewhere?
Yeah, it would be, but there's a lot of things we want that we can't have.
No, I know.
France, can you
Yeah, I know you know.
France, can you make a notice check as you get to there, please?
Yep, I
You
can.
get immunity.
Well, I can try. Let's put it that way.
Well, they fixed the keyword stuff now, so immunity should be no problem.
Okay.
Immunity.
Yeah. Looking ahead.
That's the problem.
Looking ahead, over that sort of low thing in that low sort of package in the middle between you where you are and everything else, you can see a pool of blood starting to run across the floor.
Gott in Himmel.
How
Was
fast is
ist
it running?
los?
Has it got a 12 pace?
Wir haben einen Mann down. Don't worry, he's only a piper. He's just pissed.
Doing anything else?
That's what I say. I can't run any further, and I don't see anything. So
That's fine. Absolutely fine.
ooh, little ship's bell.
Tatsuya.
I need to eat some breakfast.
Okay, Tatsuya is going to sneak down the next aisle over.
Go, how are you? You missed all the ripping fun.
See anything?
You
Go
don't.
ahead and dart down this next aisle.
Bart. Hey, Mac, did you lose any reason?
Are we talking about in real life, or are we just talking about
in game? In game.
Honestly, I have 6 points of reason right now.
Okay.
I don't know if that's missing some or not.
What? It's half your spirit plus 2. Is that right?
Half my spirit plus 2.
Something happened. Something happened to the bloody walls I drew on this map. Oh well.
Yeah, no, I did not lose spirit, or I did not lose reason.
I'm gonna. Did someone say something about the guy? Blood and such.
No, it's your spirit dice, is what it is.
Did say there's a pool of blood. Yes.
Which direction? I'm heading that one. Trying to find the source.
Straight ahead. Straight ahead behind the box. You can see it.
Why is that not? Why is that not? Why is the snap not working today? Okay, that seems to be a nice new bug. I can't. When you overlap lines, they don't seem to. Lighting on, lighting, line of sight. There we go.
I can't see anything now.
I know. Give me a chance to finish. Ambient lighting should be sunlight.
Beautiful.
Immunity.
Unity. Fantasy Grounds Unity.
We need the immunity idol.
Okay. Are you doing anything else, Sir Bartholomew?
No, I'm not close enough to do anything.
Okay. Turn forward.
Oh, there's no turn marker anymore.
Something's wrong with the combat tracker. It's broken.
Someone's what?
Broken. The combat tracker is broken. The target, whoever's, it's meant to be Carl's go, but it's not on Carl. Something's happened. It's a mystery.
I wonder what's going on.
What's going on?
Sounds to me like the GM
is key in an email. Quick.
The GM
being sneaky, perchance.
Oh, Carl. Okay.
A sneaky GM that doesn't bear thinking about.
They need to make that skip turn work. Like in 5e, it'll skip over all those unmarked actors.
Yes, but the unmarked actors are acting. That's why it's not skipping over them.
All this. I thought it did the ship spell every time the turn changed. No.
Oh.
Just for Tatsuya.
I'm standing next to my boy Tommy. Actually, I can't move, so cancel that.
Why is the turn tracker a bullet?
Because I'm just going on hold.
It used to be. Because I thought a bullet was right. Well, because I think I nicked it out of Deadlands.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Because I thought it was better than anything else. All this is going on hold.
Early Victorian era gas lamp for the thing, using your artistic skills.
How do you make a gas lamp point?
You turn it sideways.
Yeah, the little nubbin on top.
Oh, yeah, true. If someone wants to draw me a gas lamp,
or a beam of light. The beam of light points forward.
Lighting in the dark, the new eyes will come in handy. That's true.
Beam of light with you.
In all honesty, the image is so small that you're not going to get much detail out of it.
Exactly.
We want it animated as well.
I'm not sure if that would be supported or not, actually.
I now, the tool for doing the XML things. I've got it now. I've got a Linux version. I had to get Doug to make me it, but I've got it.
Sorry.
Those other guys need to hurry up.
That's okay. It's me.
I'm just giving you a hard time, man.
Okay, yeah, 6 seconds. Come on, hurry up. Pressure on the DM.
Okay. Right. I'm going to.
Have you ever played with someone that puts you on a timer?
They can fuck off.
Yes, I have actually.
I'll try that again. No, it looks like I'm destined to. I'm destined to basically a gunshot. Basically is heard, and those boxes just to the left of you, Cole. One of them sort of bursts open, covering you wood shavings and stuff. As someone appears to have attempted to shoot at you.
Was?
Oh, can I notice to see where it's coming from?
Well, yeah, you can. Sorry, that's a very good point. Yeah, you would be able to see him as he ducks back down.
Oh, I see him now.
Okay. I can come off hold now and shoot him, can't
I? If you're on hold, you most certainly can. Yes.
Had his go, is he had his go?
Yep. I'm just going to do. I'm just going to be evil. Okay.
GM being evil. That's impossible.
Okay, now I'm going to give Tetsu a cover bonus of 4. So Tetsu is hit as someone opens fire, but because he's given cover because of the intervening traits. I couldn't think of the word. It's not. I was manually removing it. So it's not a hit with a raise. As a bullet wings Tatsuya.
Yikes.
Nice. Oh wait, he's still up.
Tatsuya dodges avoids it at the last second. That brings us to Tom, who's come off hold.
Stick him with the pointy end, Tom.
He has got cover, so I will be taking 2 off your final shot. And 11 won't make much difference. It does make a difference to the hit being erased, so I'm going to take 3 points of damage off that. So it's only 16 points of damage. That doesn't matter. Bang. As he pops his head up, as he...
Wow.
Behind this crate and duck down a little bit.
Okay.
Nice shot, Tom.
Yeah.
Orders request interrupt. Orders, you get to go before the new turn begins. I'm afraid the bad guys have got me 2 jokers in a row.
Oh, I didn't see how far I'd gone.
Let's call it 4. Hang on. You're moving Tommy, actually.
Yeah. I was back behind the crate, so
You were there.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, that's not, I was going here. At the end of my go, I was moving there, and then you just passed turns. Yeah. I was going there and getting some cover.
You're there, Aldous.
Yeah, I see it.
Walk
Tommy just stepped in front of me again.
Indeed.
Just farted, then moved out of the square.
Yeah, scramble over the crates, but you do leave yourself exposed.
He becomes a target as he climbs over the boxes.
Indeed.
He gets shot by everyone in the room.
Okay. What I need to do, I wonder if that's that. And then when I press F12, aha! I know what was causing my F12 to not work the other week.
Your what to not work?
Pressing
F11
F12.
was interfering with F12.
So no, I've obviously got the next combatant button shortcutted to my short F12 key, and it's not been working for a while, but I just realised what it was, and it's basically track IR's turned on. So when I'm pressing F12 to go next combatant, track IR's recentering my headset.
Got it.
Move to there, and take another chance to shoot Tetsuya, negating cover because he's hiding behind the cover. It says no intervening cover. So Tetsuya is shot again as there's another crack of a pistol. That's 2 wounds this time.
Yikes.
Ooh, I like that dice sound though. That's fun. It does take a bit to run.
Okie dokie. So you're up next, sir.
Tatsuya will dart past the boxes.
Which is obviously why the shot missed you.
Yeah. He didn't expect me to get up on him so quick.
Indeed, yeah. As you ran towards him, he fired desperately, panic growing in his eyes as you got closer.
Oops, forgot the target. Dang it.
You hit. So technically he's an armed defender, isn't he? Because you're using a melee weapon and he isn't, but it doesn't make any difference to the damage.
I would like to make that non-lethal damage too.
Okay. I just killed him.
No, that's fine.
Dead
is dead. It's.
That's fine. No,
I was hoping to question him, but whatever.
No, that's absolutely fine. It's not a problem. I'll put it back on the map. I can quite easy to put it back on the map. I can give him the damage again. I can make the damage
Sometimes
non-lethal, and then I can do that. You see, it didn't do it. There it goes.
What noise was that?
The cartoon sound effect of somebody getting hit by an anvil.
It's in Sirenscape, and I found it it's my knocked out sound effect.
Good sound, eh?
Okay, so yeah, you knock him out. Well, now says you see, and I've got the knocked out sound effect. Okay. Number. Okay, I know what happened now. I accidentally deleted him and re-added him, so let's put him back on the map. Run. A notice check from Aldous and Tatsuya, please.
Ugh.
Obviously, because it's a bit noisy, there's gunshots and movement. Tatsuya, obviously, you've got the guy in front of you. That didn't work. Oh, wounds. It's going to do with that. Oh, that's really annoying. You have to look at that later. But anyway, Aldous, you hear, it sounds like someone's running down the other side of the shelves that you're upon. They haven't reached you yet, but you suddenly heard someone running down the other sides, on the other side of those shelves. It's just a Franz.
Fair enough.
Right. And I guess we can't see over these shelves, can we?
No, they're very well blocked. You can clamber over them, of course, if you want to. It's just an athletics check to get from one side of the shelves to the other. It's just they block line of stuff. There's the odd gap here and there, I'm going to say, but not enough to see, you know what I mean, properly through. Because I couldn't be asked to actually draw areas of effect around all the boxes. Especially as it lost the lines I drew last time, so.
So, here's what I'm going to do then. I'm going to activate telekinesis. I'm also going to run this round, so I need to add that in. I assume that's good, but not a raise, right?
Not a raise.
All right. So then I'll use telekinesis to move myself 10. And then I will run.
You moved 20 in
10 more.
total, then. Yeah, you moved 20 in total. Nice. You just hurl yourself across the ground, land, and run. Okay. Oh, as you get past that point, you find you do find Hargreaves' body.
Hargreaves.
Oh.
9. Now it's the
You only
perfect
just
time.
got to know you.
9. You have to zoom out from the ceiling.
Okay, that gets us to Sir Bartholomew.
All right. Aldous is the only one injured.
Bartholomew.
And I don't see any enemies.
No. Not from where you are. You don't.
Head towards what's his name to try and save him.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, Hargreaves. What's left of Hargreaves, anyway? Brings us to
Hopefully
Tom.
enough to save him.
Indeed. Pretty nice and cover in the middle of the alleyways. The whole point was to have this interesting idea where basically people can flank each other depending if you're lucky or not. Okay, Tom's moving to over there.
I'm going to shoot him.
There's a guy just poking his head out of cover just as you stick your head round the corner.
I'm just going to poke him in the eye with a gun.
Okie dokie.
Not with that bullet.
That bullet. That's it. That hits. Obviously, he ducks back just at the last second, but as the bullet whistles past him.
Duck back just at the last second?
Yeah, I think he does.
One more attempt. Bollocks. Okay.
Yeah,
right.
he ducks back just at the last second, and basically the bullet whistles through his hair, causing him to
bangs his ankle on the crate. Oh, you bastard! Yeah.
You've only moved 2 inches. Are you going to continue moving?
Does he look like he's armed?
Oh no!
So he's got no guns in his hand.
Oh yeah, he's got a gun. They've all got
All right.
pistols.
Well, I'm going to move back in out of his sight.
Sorry, I was reading something. Of course, he's got a gun. No, I said they're all armed.
Couldn't see from here. I just shot him, and his token doesn't show you that.
Well, it's
You've
not
been
my
hearing
fault.
gunshots.
Yeah, so
It's not my fault.
Give myself a bit of cover in case he starts to shoot me, and then
Okay.
Cover plus 18, is it?
He is recovers. He recovers, and he goes old, waiting for you to remember. Carl.
Well, Carl is very nervous with all this gunfire. So he's going to run and try and get some cover here. So he's going to dive onto the ground.
Okie dokie. Oh, you jumping?
When he does that.
That's fine.
Yeah.
You dive onto the ground, leaving yourself prone.
But it's
Aldous.
stone floor and no splinters in your ankles.
Indeed. Aldous, you're up, sir. Obviously, you can hear someone moving to your right. 6 inches gets you down to the end.
I'm gonna go. And can I hold my action now or no?
Technically, you can't move and then go on hold. Moving is a free action.
Okay, well then I will go back
But at the same time, you can metagame this and know that he's already moved this turn because you heard him run, and you're the second to last person on the combat tracker.
Oh, okay. Well, then I will do that.
Yeah, from a metagaming perspective. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I just wanted to be like right on that corner.
Yeah, sure.
So he doesn't see me when he comes around.
Yeah, I figured that's what you were up to, which is why it makes sense to do it this turn and rather than the next turn. So I'm going to move here.
Right.
I'm going to move the one person you haven't found yet. He's crouched down and moving very slowly and quietly. So there we go. New round. Okay. Fortunately or unfortunately, Thug 1's going first on the ace of diamonds, and you're on the 6 of clubs orders, but he might not make it.
Is that a new round?
Wait, I'm going to try and...
Go for it.
He can interrupt, right?
He can interrupt if he gets a better card. He doesn't need to interrupt, but yeah. Oh, queen! That's unfortunate. However, not the end of the world, because even after he moves, he doesn't come round the corner. And you're next orders. You heard him running closer to you. Yep, you step round the corner with 2 inches of movement. And you see him running towards you. He looks shocked as you appear. So you've still got 4 inches of movement, regardless of what else you want to do. Or even more.
How do you use a Benny to draw another action card?
You drop the Benny onto the card.
Yeah. On the combat
nice.
Tracker.
Does it give you another card or swap cards?
It draws another card, and you can pick between the two. But it selects the highest one for you automatically.
Now, did you change my strength with that boost strength thing?
You won't show up on your character sheet, but it will when you roll the dice. Okay, so you run up and you shape change into a wolf.
It's a werewolf. I'm going to shoot him. Not really.
He runs towards him. He becomes more wolf-like in appearance and pounces on Thug 1. Probably... I was going to say Governor goes down screaming, but that's got to be the worst damage roll you could almost get. Obviously, 2 less points. That's more like it. Let's see how much he screams. It might be a delay. Pathetic.
He shit himself when he saw a wolf coming out and went, oh, that's a combination of him crapping himself and dying.
Well, and it was the wolf. It was Aldous running and then doing that, like morphing into the wolf as he was charging. So I made a point of letting them see it.
Better. That's what I wanted. Okay, that's the sound effect I wanted. I'm going to give you one anyway because your description was brilliant. But that's what I wanted. With the blood-curdling scream as Aldous basically tears into the Thug and he goes down. What you basically the two remaining thugs sort of go, okay, resurrender, and you hear clunks as they drop their guns on the floor.
And it did the reason why I asked wasn't that it wasn't there, DM. It was that the dice in my attack roll had changed.
Yeah.
No, dude, I refuse to use that term GM. That chaps my ass. Like,
no, he's a gamer master. He's not a dungeon. We're not in a dungeon. We're in a library.
Oh, for fuck's sake! It's an expression for.
Yeah, I know. I'm just fucking around with you. Same as immunity, isn't it?
Immunity?
No,
right, I have unlocked tokens.
There's no immunity to werewolves in this game, so you're on it. So But
All right,
no, the reason why I said it was if you'd done it was that this, you know how like the damage is D6 in strength, right? And the strength die in the damage roll is different than what my strength is. That's why it was a D10 minus instead of the D8. So it does show in the character sheet on the damage roll. It doesn't show, if that makes any sense. That's all I was. That's
It doesn't show on the stats, but it does show in under damage. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't show on my stats under strength, but it does show as the die type on my damage roll on the weapon. That's what I was asking. That's why I asked if you had switched it.
No, I wasn't aware of that one.
But do you understand what I'm saying? I mean, you can look at my sheet.
No, I understand completely what you're saying. But anyway, so
that
was
why.
That was why. Say that again, please. I completely lost you. What was you saying?
Are you fucking with me? Or are you?
I'm sure somebody does. I'm sure somebody does.
Just wanted to make sure because I would repeat it if you needed it. But yeah.
Okay,
basically, including. All right, I'll turn off the lines of sight at this point because one of them stands up. You see him looking over. This guy who was up on the elevated section and sneaking down literally stands up, throws his gun down, stands up with his arms raised high above his head. And there you go.
All right. So the guy that was helping us, is he very obviously dead, like missing his head?
He basically gained an extra hole in the middle of his forehead.
Someone shot him in the head. What, did the bullet come out the other side, or did it just go and stay in there?
Well, it probably, they weren't necessarily high powerful guns back then, were they? So possibly not. Oh, at close range, it probably did go out the back.
All right, I will try and save his life.
Oh, he's very dead.
I was going to say, can you do that if he's dead?
I mean, you said there was a hole in his head, not that he's might survive that.
I said there's a hole in the middle of his forehead.
Yes, but that doesn't mean he's dead.
Oh, he's dead.
Right? Okay.
You're Eliza.
Okay. Now let me look.
Bucket, not a head.
There were 5. There were 5 thugs. So that's 5 times. That's 15. 75. Wow, you're rich. Okay, if you search the bodies, you're rich. That is.
I am, yeah.
Okay, so obviously you've got 2 thugs. You've got 2 thugs. You've got 2 thugs that have surrendered. Tatsuya knocked the 3rd one out. So you've got 3 people that are able to be interrogated. After searching each of them, you find each of them has 3 5-pound notes.
Nice.
Each of them has 3 5-pound notes stuffed into a jacket pocket, which works out that each of you, when you split it out equally later on, each of you gains 12 pounds. Should be pointed out that they're very roughly. They're very they are very basic. They are ruffians, and their clothing is not the type of. They're not the type of person you'd associate to have 3 crisp 5-pound notes in stuffed in a jacket pocket. So obviously, interrogation can be accomplished through persuasion and trickery, or threats, of course.
Or we can spend a card.
Or you can spend a card. Spill the beans. Fair. Even better, makes my life. So.
Spill the beans.
Here's how it went down, mate. Me and my chums were here having quite a drink when this gent approaches us, drops a bundle of 5 quid notes on the table. He tells us in his posh voice that he wants books stolen from this here company at the first chance. He says the books is to be destroyed and he'll know if we don't do as we're told. Said he would make us pay something rotten if we crossed him. He didn't look like much of a bruiser, but something in his eyes said he was serious and not to be messed with. Never seen the bloke before. I doubt I'd recognise him if he walked in here now. Too busy gawping at the notes we was. Now, Well, what I say gives you a few notes to let me go and pretend we never were here. Obviously, you've already taken them, but he's still going to try it. You've taken our money, now why don't you just pretend we were never here?
I mean, we could do that,
yeah,
but apparently
sure.
this guy's going to be able to know that you didn't complete it.
What book?
Well, I'm assuming they have the list or they have the books, one of the two.
Yeah. Where are the books?
Yeah, so look, he's going to kill you if you don't complete your message. But you can instead
I do apologise. I lied to you. Carry on. I just realised Hargreave is actually, I forgot, he's not, it wasn't in the head, it was in the torso, and he is actually not dead. So whoever was trying to heal him, I apologise. So Bartholomew, you are able to patch him up. He obviously is in still a lot of pain, and although he will definitely not die due to your ministrations, he whispers a number 27 before passing out again.
And Carl, give him some healing, some normal healing.
Oh, he's been. Oh no, he's been healed. He's been healed. He's fine.
Okay.
So dry.
Okay.
So I'm going to. It doesn't actually interesting here. The villain investigates. I'm really having sort of paper trail. How the fuck's this drug? Okay. I don't think they got to the ledges yet, but.
Yeah. So what are you going to do? What is your plan here? If we can let you go, but you better to stay under our protection.
Basically, there's a huge pile of books in one corner. It looks like they were literally grabbing every single book and were just going to take all of them with them. Get the impression they weren't told which book they had to destroy. But Hargreaves did whisper something.
27.
Before he lost consciousness.
Well, I'm the only one that heard it, and I don't want to say that while they're around.
Agreed.
So, yeah, so why don't you stick with us?
Well, Carl was going to looking for Hargrave, so he'd probably be there. He just didn't get the action to get there.
Yeah? What are you going to do? This man?
Since they prove so cooperative, I'm fine with letting them go.
Yeah, my point that I'm trying to make here is that we can let him go, but he's not long for this world. I'm just trying to reason with the man. He is free to do whatever he wants.
That is not our problem. That is not our problem.
I mean, I guess, but
so you want to take him as a servant or something? It's not your problem, not our problem. It is on him.
I'm just making a recommendation that he stay with us. He can earn a good living. Get some protection from this person who is threatened to kill him if he doesn't complete his task. He's not going to complete the task.
Do you really want someone so weak-willed that he turns at the first sign?
I mean, I can work on his will. I can make him stronger in will. So you have a decision to make.
Why are we trying to keep him around? I don't get it.
I'm not.
Just don't want him don't want him to be slaughtered wholesale.
He won't. He probably has some survival instinct. And dressed up dude, maybe we'll never find him.
All right. I'm not trying to advocate for keeping him either way.
No, we're not running childcare. Carl says as he gets up off the ground and dusts himself off.
So it's up to you.
Okay.
Whatever you want to do.
I think we let him go.
Nine. I'm throwing it. I'm giving him the choice.
Oh,
We would always let him go either way.
No, he won't.
Oh my God.
does he want to go? Does he take off or what? He already has to go.
Well, are you letting the thugs off go? Is all I'm asking.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm trying to make a logical case that he.
No, I understand. That's absolutely fine. The thugs pick up the bodies of their comrades. Obviously, they wake up their unconscious one. They carry their 2 bodies of their comrades out with them.
Go amidst God.
Okay. So I say that basically the books they were stacking up appear to be ledgers, all of which are numbered. Unfortunately, none of them are numbered 27 for the record. There's not that many. Flicking open a book, you notice a long list of serial numbers alongside, which are written names and addresses. Unfortunately, the numbers are not recorded in numeric order. They're only recorded by date. Obviously, Hargreaves has also dropped the box he was carrying down there, so you do still have the actual serial number you're looking for. But obviously, with these, it will take a few hours to search through the ledgers.
Does anybody have autism as a character trait?
It's not an official one, but you can obviously have done it as a worker or one of that.
Is there a 27 book number 27 ledger that we can find?
No.
Oh, good idea.
That's what I said. Unfortunately, there weren't 27 of them, and
is
neither
there a
of
card catalog or some sort of filing system.
No,
Okay.
unfortunately,
in which case, Tetsuo is going to check the 27th page of each of these to see if the crate number is on there.
Okie dokie. Flicking through to the 27th page of each one gives you a huge list of serial numbers and other stuff, but the dates for all of those are probably last year.
Carl is going to look at the structure of the electrical network if there's a map of any sort and see if there's 27 or see if there's numbered electrical lines.
I mean, at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is with some research, basically he's going to take some time to go through the books and research roles on the books. Are you going to do it here or are you going to take them with you? I should be
do it here.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
do it.
so so after okay. So you could
all this crap.
oh gosh. I'm wrongly oh dear. Hold up. This is what happens when you cable tie a load of wiring atop your head and it comes undone. So bear with me, I can't hear you guys.
What have you done?
Or I could just take it all off and no, I haven't.
Or what has he undone?
Now Charles, I can talk like you. I'm undone. Oh, sorry. Basically, I've got a wireless headset, and then obviously the Track IR basically isn't wireless, so I've just got it all coiled up and a battery pack stuck to the side of my head. Means my headset stays wireless, but it just came undone. Okie dokie. No, what you two didn't get a raise. So after 2 hours of searching through some of the after the first hour, I should say, the two of you haven't found anything yet. Is anyone else wanting to research, or you can wait another hour and search for other books? It's just obviously Carl doesn't find anything after an hour searching. Okay, so the second hour of searching, you can go through the books again.
I will aid somebody else.
You don't need the race. It's time related how long it takes. You see, so but the race will obviously make it quicker.
Bertie.
Carl is on fire.
Carl is on fire. Carl has in fact found something in the second hour. France, I'm afraid you think you might have found something, but in your eagerness, you accidentally tore the page in half, damaging the critical information. Fortunately, however, Carl, however, actually found the information he needed. Basically, you finally find the serial number that matches the number on the box, and it appears Yeah, the ledgers are all numbered inside. Searching for the ledgers info. You find the information you're seeking. It would appear it seems a component was sold to Professor Henry Nightingale of 27 Avenue Road, Primrose Hill.
Professor Nightingale. What kind of when you say component? What are we thinking?
It's got some. It's obviously some electrical doodad that it doesn't make any sense to any of you, and it doesn't. It's literally some electrical components apparently. Yeah.
Okay. A science role wouldn't help.
Can't figure it out. I was gonna. Yeah.
You also happen to know that Primrose Hill is north of the Thames, a stone's throw from the Zoological Society.
Okay.
Better known
now
as
this is the
zoo.
box. This is the box that the unknown velociraptor came from. The baby velociraptor.
The basilisk egg was delivered in the box.
The basilisk. Okay. And yet we're tracking down electrical components.
The box was reused, so possibly this guy was the source.
Now, would a science roll help us understand the component we're looking for, or what we're talking about?
Not really. It's not that clear. All it says is component ID 456215. Do you know what I mean? It literally is obviously just. That's what I'm saying. It's a part number. It doesn't actually tell you what the part is, unfortunately.
Okay. Is there anything else we need to investigate here, guys? Or should we head off to north of the 10?
Ironically, back towards London Zoo, in fact.
Yeah.
Which is where you
maybe we should tidy up, call the authorities, deal with the electrical company, and then head out.
There you go. Primrose Hill.
Primrose Hill. Okay, behind Regent's Park.
Yep, just
Regent's.
Yep, by the Zoological Gardens. It's almost like everything's taking you in loops, isn't it?
Okay.
We're going to the zoo.
Again, obviously, with the one that if you look at if you look at the map there, given you're down on the New Kent Road, as you can see, if you can basically take the train up to King's Cross, and then you can take the train across to south of the Zoological Gardens, and then you can take the underground to St John's Wood, and then it's a short walk. So basically, or you can take a cab, but you can take the underground if you want.
Take the underground. Get to know the city.
Yeah. Anyway, it's obviously with you all having £15. I'm not even going to worry about the couple of pence it takes you to take the underground. So, number 27 Avenue Road, Primrose Hill, is a large Victorian house set back from the road. A short drive cut through a well-manicured lawn. Adjacent to the main house is a large outbuilding. Its double doors are wide open.
All right, let somebody Baronier go first.
Keep adding money to themselves. Why the hell?
For the thugs. I did it earlier, but I did it wrong. So now you said add 12, right?
No, I did it automatically. It should have given it automatically.
Oh, you already did it. I'll spend 12 then. I'm getting good at this. Learning the UI.
Yeah, no, it was. I bought that because it was meant to go hand in hand with the shopping thingy. So it's annoying. So there we go. Oh yeah, no, I've just put it in the party sheet and shared it out. So you should have all got the 12 quid. Anyway, so yeah, as I say, a double doors are wide open of the large outbuilding. Ooh, obviously you're all sort of a little way away down the street when you see this.
Like I said, I'll let somebody that's tougher than me go first.
Tuts will go on in.
Okay. Tuts, as you basically approach the building, you can see a man in a white coat crawling across the floor of the outbuilding.
See if he needs aid or.
Indeed.
Hello, sir.
He basically, as you approach, you can see he has received a nasty bump on the head, but appears otherwise unharmed. He seems to, as you start talking to him, he seems to quickly recover full consciousness. Oh, the terrible struggle that I have against sleep so often of late. Pain of sleeplessness, or the pain of sleep, and with such unknown horror as for me. How blessed are some people who have no fears, no dreads, to whom sleep is a blessing, comes nightly, and brings them nothing but bennies must fly. with apologies to Bram Stoker. Thank you, Tavis. He recovers He recovers consciousness quickly, and he immediately begins babbling in a nasal voice. Oh no, what happened? Who are you people? What happened to my machine? You thieves! He cries, rising shakily to his feet. My life's work stolen. Police! 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 Stolen! Police! What do you do?
I slap him.
We are not your thieves. We come to talk to you and see what is happening and find you laying on the floor.
Carl runs outside and looks down the street both directions.
People are looking around the place, but obviously, if someone slaps him, he does. Well, obviously, holding a gun in face, threatening violence, or persuading him. I think slapping him counts as dealing with hysterica. He calms down and goes, "Ruffians, you strike me as well." But he does seem to calm down at that point, and possibly, and then.
Sir, if I wanted you unconscious, you would be unconscious. I simply wanted you to focus. We are obviously not the thieves. We are still here. If we were stealing, would we still be here? No. You would be unconscious or dead.
Yes, I suspect that is quite a logical argument. Yeah, yes.
Does Carl see anything on the street? Should I roll notice?
No. It all seems okay. It seems to be. It seems doesn't appear to be that anyone's. The fact that no one's really paying much attention, maybe he's prone to making sort of cries. But anyway,
Carl asks him, "When were you accosted?" And he starts doing a heal on the dude's head. See if he can help him. Should I roll heal?
Yeah, it takes 10 minutes healing, but yeah, you can certainly do it.
Oh, look at that. Okay. Give him some help and ask him when he thought he was knocked out.
Because
we don't know how.
I have no idea. I mean, there were two of them actually. They called first thing this morning, just after dawn, so maybe that's obviously when it happened. They said they were from my patron and asked if my machine was ready yet. I replied yes, bar a few minor adjustments to the temporal calibration matrix, and then everything went black.
Would you recognize him if you saw him again?
Possibly, but I don't know.
I described the thugs that we ran into at the electric company, and I asked him whether they were dressed similarly.
They don't ring a bell.
He doesn't remember. Okay. Can you tell us about the machine? And because we can try to help him find it. That machine seems to be.
It's not going to be that hard.
My dear chap, I have worked half my life on the greatest machine ever created, a time portal. Not a fully fledged time machine, of course. No, that's impossible, despite what Mr. Mells may contend. My machine creates a gateway across time, linking it with the present. Alas, it currently has a slight flaw, that it only joins our modern age with that of the time of the dinosaurs. Perhaps if I adjust the fluoro-oscillating ethereal fluoro coils to account for the temporal displacement fluctuations caused by the Earth's gravitational field. I'm sorry, what was you asking again?
So you're the reason why we had to fight giant lizards in the sewers?
I offer him advice back.
Okay.
If you twitch, you probably need to adjust the axis Yankee fourth I go right back at him.
He goes, indeed. Well, that's quite fascinating. But of course, oh yes, I'm not meant to tell you about the machine, am I?
Well, I wouldn't worry too much about your patron, because your patron probably had sent the thugs and is getting your machine now.
Yeah, I mean, who else knew about the machine? Didn't they ask you about the machine before you got there, and whether or not it was ready? Your patron obviously didn't want to tell you.
I've said too much. Oh, well, in for a penny, in for a pound, as the saying goes. Although the device is my design, I couldn't raise the finances to build it. I tried several leagues, but none of them believed me. I suppose the Temporal Society might have helped, but I didn't want to share my design, not until I had a working model, anyway. Pride cometh before a fall, yes. Anyway, where was I? Yes, it was at a lecture. Yes, a lecture I gave at the Royal Geographical Society. I was trying to raise funds, but they turned me down. As I prepared to leave, a gentleman approached me and offered me to fund my research. He declined to give me a name, saying as a man of such high status as his involvement might soil his name. Rather rude, but totally understandable. He would provide me with wealth on the sole condition I kept the existence of my work a secret.
So your patron is anonymous and nobody else knew about the machine but your patron. Did you work with anybody on the machine?
Oh, absolutely not. It was completely my own work, my design. I wouldn't want to let it. Besides, my patron made it quite clear I shouldn't talk about the machine.
Do you think your patron would have sent thugs to steal the machine from you? Or were you willing to give the machine to your patron?
Oh, I have absolutely no idea. I mean, maybe it's more likely a rival. Maybe that Mr. Wells has grown tired of his repeated failures and sought to steal my glory. Why, I should call him out, accuse him at the next meeting of his foolish society.
No.
But if nobody knows about your machine, how would Mr. Wells have gotten uppity?
But that's a good point, actually. But, that's a very good point.
Without evidence, you cannot do it. You'll simply be ignored and mocked.
My machine. I'm so annoyed about my machine. I'm so annoyed I lost it. It looks so impressive. And now, how will I find it back? No one will know what it is.
You can tell us about your patron besides that you met him at a lecture?
And that's no. That was the only time I met him. Yes. Sorry.
Well, you said the machine looked impressive. What does it look like?
Money. How did you get
the age of dinosaurs? Oh, the lush jungle, huge volcanoes, that sort of. Oh, sorry, you said the device, didn't you? Sorry. Well, it's a big metal disc surrounded by wires, vials, and electrical capacitors and discharge apparatus. You couldn't mistake it for anything else, I assure you. Whoever stole it must have had a cart. It's far too big to move by hand.
How unfortunate. Did they arrive by car or truck?
Well, as I say, the first thing I heard is the first thing I heard was when the two men called upon me this morning. So I didn't notice any cart. No. I was talking to them, and then everything went black. I didn't see a cart or anything.
Okay, here's the question: how did your patron support you?
Oh, money. He sent. He provided money. I'm trying to work out how.
Obviously, but how did he provide it? In raw cash? Did he send you a check? Did he open an account?
Trying to see if it was there. Yes. That's a very good question. Let's have a look. You know what? That is a very good question. I I basically it was just a pre-agreed amount. So basically, I would basically get money posted through the door on a sort of monthly basis.
Just straight cash.
Yes, it's just an envelope. I'd come down every first Monday morning of the month. Yeah, every first Monday of the month, I'd come downstairs and there was another amount of cash. We'd obviously pre-discussed how much I estimated it would cost. Unfortunately, very rarely did I run out of cash, which slowed me down. I mean, quite interesting. I suppose if I tote it up, yes, indeed. Oh, I'm thinking about months and that. Do you know what? I'd say to get
dinosaurs.
I'd say to get I've spent upwards of £50,000. This is specialist work, you understand. Many components need to be custom crafted, and the minerals used to create them a time portal do not come cheaply. Yes. I suspect he'll be quite upset when actually I don't know how I'm going to tell him. It's been stolen, really. Very strange. And all I had to show for it was an egg. I don't even have the egg anymore. I sent that off, didn't I?
Who did you send it to?
Professor Hawthorne, didn't I? You know, I discovered it during one of my sojourns into prehistory, and then I heard him talking about a basilisk. I thought whatever was in the egg might be helpful. I was under strict instructions not to talk about the time portal, so I just melded the egg anonymously. I mean, what was the creature? What was the use of? I thought it would be helpful in catching the rats in the sewers. You know, whatever came out of it, I thought it'd be helpful. But yes, oh well. Yes, my whole life work, 30 years of work down the drain.
Now I have a question for you. You've only used it in an attempt to acquire things?
Yes, I've only used it on a couple of sojourns, yeah.
But have you used it to just view things?
Well, obviously you can step through the portal and go exploring. Obviously, when you see that lush, dense forest, it just calls to you. So obviously I had to go through it. I mean, how else could I have got the egg?
Does the portal stay open while you are out exploring?
Yes. Yeah, I have to come back through and turn it off.
For something to have come back through while you were not near the portal?
Oh, that's a good point. That's a rather disturbing thought, really, isn't it? I suppose it's completely possible. Yes. I could quite realistically happen, I suppose. Oh dear. Hope anything nasty hasn't come through.
Yeah, at least one thing nasty has come true. We have dealt with it, but in the future, you must be very, very careful if you decide to build this machine again.
Build it again? It took me 30 years to build this one. I won't have the money to redo it. Oh, no,
now you know the process and do not need to experiment.
Yes, but I mean, over 30 years. Well, I say 30 years, but most of that was design work, so I suppose you're right. Inspired by the discovery of some hidden formulas in the text of Plato's Timaeus and Criticus and the early translations that somehow missed, I began building the prototype 6 months ago. So, yeah, you're right, actually. It only took me 6 months based on the formulas after meeting. But where will I get the money? Without the £50,000, where will I get the money to do it again? All I've got left, without the money, all I've got left are blueprints and a dream.
When did you run your machine?
And how many times did you run your machine?
About three or four over the last month.
And are they at these times? And I'm going to lay out the blackout times.
Funny enough, the times he's turned the machine on do seem to correspond with the power outages.
This is what I thought. And are there any blackouts that occurred when
he only lost it this morning?
Does not remember? Does he not? Okay.
You only lost it this morning, probably, correct? I checked the date.
Yeah.
The date. His date. The date is correct. Right.
But
See, he knows. He think the thugs came this morning, and it's still the day he thinks it is today, right?
Yes, indeed.
He's not lost time.
No, he's not lost time. They took it this morning, as far as he could tell. But unfortunately, he was unconscious, so he knows nothing about how it was taken away. But obviously, based on the size of it, it was big, and therefore the thugs, whoever knocked him out, couldn't have just walked off with it. So,
anyways, I tell him, look, we can assist you in gathering more money if necessary. We have proof. We can work on it. Do you have any nosy neighbors that you have to watch out for that you think are spying on you?
Oh, no, everyone's quite friendly. I mean, everyone takes an interest in what's going on. I mean, anytime you walk up and down the street, anytime you walk up and down the street, you'll see at least 2 or 3 people sort of looking out the windows or in their gardens, and will happily wave and smile.
Is that, please?
Oh no, all the houses, everyone's friendly. Everyone keeps an eye out. We all like talking about the goings on and the ins and outs and the traffic and everyone that comes through. It's a friendly little area. No, I don't have anyone to worry about. No. Oh,
you're going to come with us. I put my arm around him. It's like, you're going to come to us and introduce us to those neighbors who watch these streets, so that they know we are working.
No, that's fine. I mean, they're all friendly. I'm sure if you talk to them, I need to go and start sorting out.
You're coming with me.
Mark,
we need
too.
you to introduce us. Introduce us.
I'm sure you can introduce yourselves. It'd be fine. I just need to sit down. I'm feeling a little queasy at the moment. But if you take it with you, you can take it with you. That's absolutely fine.
Accidentally going to put my cane on his foot by accident.
Oh dear! Well, that he starts hobbling. Going,
you see that?
Okay, obviously,
you need to introduce us to our neighbors. We need to talk to them so that we may warn them and see if they saw who burgled you. Remember, they just burgled you. They stole some important documents. You have secured your documents, correct?
Oh, the blueprints. Oh, yeah, the blueprints. The blueprints, they're safely stored in my brain. Never put anything to paper, my dear chap. You'll only use it. And recognising the formulas for what they obliviate for, don't really need any blueprints. It's child's play. Well, maybe after 30 years of deliberating on them, it seems now. If I take you back here, he can just sort of show you what we're talking about. And obviously, he starts wandering back towards his scientific equipment.
No, we are talking to your neighbours. We need to talk to your neighbours to see if they saw who burgled you. Just remember, when they ask what they stole documents.
Yes, but I'm sure you'll do much better without me. I mean,
they dislike you. We are strangers. You are their neighbor.
Well, yeah, but I suppose so. But
so come. You must introduce us to your neighbors. We will have tea and crumpets. But they will not talk to a stranger. They will talk to their neighbor, even if he is a kooky neighbor, in their opinion. But come, we are going to talk. It is good. Fresh air will be good for you after you're getting clunked on the head. You do not want to go to sleep.
You just said we have ways of making it talk.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. Okay.
Why don't we want to check out his lab?
We'll go down. We'll go next door to Mrs. Brown. Hello, Mrs. Brown. Yes, I'm afraid I need your help. You see, it seems that he starts rabbiting on and going off in corners, and halfway through, Mrs. Brown's not impressed by his persuasion and slams the door in his face. That seems to be the norm.
I keep him focused.
Or you could do it yourselves, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Well, I do not have a good persuasion.
I will say, Mrs. Brown opens the door, takes one look at Professor Nightingale and goes, sighs deeply and goes, hello, Professor Nightingale. You get the impression, although they don't dislike him, because he goes off and rambling stuff that, what I mean, people don't have much time for him.
I will keep him from. I will support him by keeping him from going off on rambling things. I'll help keep him on track. Like, Mrs. Brown, this poor man has been burgled. We were hoping maybe you saw something. They stole safe full of important documents.
Oh, I'm afraid that no, I didn't see anything at all. I'm afraid, no. I was out back hanging up the laundry this morning. I'm afraid I didn't see anything.
I'm gonna try this.
Is anyone else going door to door asking questions? Oh no, she was definitely out the back. She didn't see anything.
Okay.
Obviously, other people can go down the street and talk to other people, or you can all go en masse. It's really up to you.
That, or I'm trying to use him as a,
Yeah, that's fine.
bonus
Okay.
since he's.
Okay. He goes. Okay, we'll try Ben Smith. And obviously, okay. So he basically he got a 0 on his persuasion. So you'll need 4 raises to make that a success. You're bloody going to do it as well, aren't you? Oh no, you only got the 3.
I can help. Can I help persuasion or?
Yeah, or anybody who's actually charismatic and persuasive could actually talk to the neighbours themselves and not have his minus 1 penalty involved. Okay, +4. Okay. Unfortunately, again, this person doesn't appear to exceed anything, but that is 2 successes. Although that person didn't see anything.
Shouldn't it be like at least 3 successes with a raise?
No, because you said you were supporting. If that's above Molecule doing his own persuasion, then that's 3 successes. And that's
no. I was the second time I was rolling. I was doing the persuasion.
I apologise. I'm sorry. I apologise. Completely different kettle of fish. Okay. Yes. After I misunderstood. I apologise. Yes. Basically after knocking on a few more doors, you are put together some information, asking different people. People do recall seeing a wagon carrying a huge crate pulling out of the professor's drive in the early hours of this morning. The name on the side of the wagon was Robertson and Co.
Robertson and Co. Okay. And how big was the crate or device?
Took up pretty much the whole back of the wagon, so probably big enough to hold a time portal.
Like 6 foot by 4 foot by 4 foot?
I don't think it was that big. It didn't say how big it was, did he?
Okay.
What did it look like? You couldn't mistake. It's a large, big metal disc covered by wires, valves, electrical equipment. So it's. I mean, actually, the disc is probably about 4 foot diameter. Just have to bend your head to walk through it. But yeah, Robertson and Co. apparently was seen leaving the professor's drive this morning.
So that gives us.
And what time was that? How long ago was that?
In the early hours of the morning.
Like pre-dawn, like 5 a.m. or?
Probably 5 a.m.
Okay. Well, if that's our lead, then maybe we should look up Robertson and Company.
You can either try asking around, or you can do research in a local library where they'll have lists of businesses and they'll have an early form of a yellow pages. I don't know what it would be called back then, but there will be something. But obviously, so if you want to research, it's just go to a public library and you can find the company address. You can try some networking the locals to see if anyone knows. It's your call which way you want to go, or you can do both, of course, if one fails.
Does Robertson and Company ring a bell to?
No.
No. Okay.
which way do you want to go? As I say, it's easy enough. You just need to do the research. That's all it is. Possible critical failure, so I can send you in completely the wrong direction. Obviously, no one around here recognises the company name. Are you going to have to do the research after all? I'll give you a +1 at the library on the research. So, okay. Robertson and Co. is a small haulage firm located on Tottenham. Near Tottenham. Yeah, courtyard near Tottenham Court.
Okay.
I'm not sure if Tottenham Court Road's on this map, but Road is the other end of Oxford Street. Ah, there's Oxford Street. There's Tottenham Court Road. I just had to find Oxford Street. Yeah. The owner is basically the registered owner is a Dr. David Robertson. Getting to Tottenham Court Road is relatively quick and uneventful. As you get to the yard, you can see someone is in the courtyard supervising the unloading of a wagon. You think it's probably safe to assume, given the size of the company, that it is the owner, Mr. Robertson, but it might not be.
Well, letting someone who's more persuasive than me go.
Okay, Carl will go up and inquire about the interesting looking device. Is that one of those newfangled lamps?
Well, actually, the crates are sealed up, so he doesn't know. Oh, well, quite possibly. We do a fair number of deliveries for the London Electrical Company, but I don't know. We don't ask. We don't unless we're transporting dangerous materials. We don't ask what we're transporting, and it's only customers only have to test for.
Who makes those lamps?
Oh, I don't know. We just ship them. We're just obviously had to pick those up, and we're going to basically. Could pick them up, store them in the warehouse overnight, and would that be a delivery for tomorrow, I think. But anyway, how can I help you? Are you looking for some transportation of objects, perchance?
No, we just came from a location where somebody's missing a lamp.
Oh, I see.
It was in a crate about that size, and it happened this morning. So I'm wondering where you got your lamp.
No. It can't have been us. We absolutely didn't do it. Haven't done any pickups this morning. Just this.
I'm sorry. You're clearly doing a delivery. So where did that delivery come from? If you're not heisting lamps, then where'd that delivery come from? Do I need to do persuasion? Oh, I'm gonna try and intimidate this. I'm gonna try and intimidate this guy. What did he say?
I'm asking, is he lying?
You get the distinct impression that he is not telling the truth, and that intimidation might be the way to go, rather than persuasion.
Well, hang on a sec. I might have an option for that. Or maybe not.
Those dice have just frozen in midair for me.
Yeah, that's what I saw. Where is intimidation? Is that a skill? And if you don't have it, you do unskilled?
My goodness.
Yeah, it's not a default skill. It's one you got to get trained in.
That's much better. What's on his mind?
He is obviously very basically when asked about a collection this morning, he is thinking. He's basically thinking, nope, not telling you anything. And he's also thinking about the crisp £5 notes that's in his wallet.
How many?
So you can tell us what you are. You can tell us what you know. because I can see all over your face using this psychology that you have taken a bribe. So you can tell us what you know and keep your 5 pounds, or my friend here will beat the shit out of you, the shizen out of you.
Okay, well,
Tell you what,
I'm going to give you a +2 bonus to your intimidation roll because you knew about the bribe and everything else.
All right, that's not for me.
You forgot the carrot.
Oh no, intimidation is the way to go on this one. Is what you definitely got. Yeah, but
who's intimidating?
Who's doing whoever wants to do an intimidation will get a +2 bonus to their intimidation roll due to the mind reading information.
Intimidate?
Does
Somebody
no one
step
take
up.
the intimidation skill? Oh,
I didn't.
there we go. I couldn't believe. Yeah, I was going to say the day Jimmy Munker's characters don't take intimidation is a weird thing.
What? My character's never intimidating. I'm a peaceful, loving person. You're just being mean to me and stereotyping me.
I'm looking forward to
That's a 9.
Actually, because 2 of you are here, I'm looking forward to Tuesday's game because Lone Wolf has basically screwed the whole party over indirectly.
Excellent.
Because he went off onto the unofficial Savage Worlds forum to ask a question about cackling. Because when he read it to me originally, I didn't pick, because he was reading it, I didn't get the exact nuance and I hadn't looked it up because we're in the middle of a fight. So then he was questioning it and someone pointed out, no, it's not either distraction or vulnerable, it's both. Don't go away. And then obviously someone quoted the exact thing and I've looked it up since then and I've reread it and I've made an interesting discovery. Okay. If his character cackles, no one removes vulnerable or distracted. Not targeted, it's anybody who is vulnerable or distracted is permanently stuck with it while he cackles. I'm going to hit you with so many havocs. Anyway.
You deal with that because I've got a rocket launcher now.
Okay, you got a 9 on your persuasion roll, so you've got a success and a raise. Robertson admits that he picked up one large crate from an address in Primrose Hill in the early hours. He was paid well to deny any knowledge of the collection. As long as you promise not to mention where he's heard it, he'll tell you where he had delivered it to.
And you tell us what we need anyway.
Well, he's obviously... this is obviously a case of he's scared of, obviously... the information being tracked.
Imagine what I can do with 2 guns, motherfucker.
Well, you could try another intimidation roll, or you could just you could do what he asks.
Carl agrees.
Carl agrees.
Agrees not to. Yeah.
The crate was delivered to a steam barge on the Thames near Lambeth Bridge. The name of the barge company was Gray and Drake.
Gray and Drake. And what bridge? The Lambeth Bridge?
Yeah, Lambeth Bridge.
Okay. Right in the center, right next to the Lambeth Road.
Indeed.
Okay, good enough, kind sir. Then I think we have business elsewhere. What do you guys think?
Let's make it 4:30 by the time you get to Lambeth Bridge.
Okay.
Doing the Lambeth walk.
As you head to Lambeth Bridge, and you can see basically a barge tied up alongside the Thames with the Gray and Drake signage upon the side. As you arrive, there's a man on the barge stoking the boiler.
And can we look down on the barge from the bridge and scope the barge?
Yes, you certainly can. It's empty.
Oh, it's empty. No sign of a package.
No sign of a package.
Huh.
Actually, turns out it was much bigger than I thought. Your 4 foot by 6 feet is probably accurate.
Okay. Let's head down. Should we head down, everybody?
Might as well.
We're gonna head down.
Yes.
Let's see. Okay. Good day, sir. Is your barge for hire? It looks like you're between jobs.
Sorry, sir, I can't leave the boiler until she's up to steam, but you're welcome to come aboard if it's business you're offering. He shouts over, getting the impression it's obviously noisy where he is.
Okay. Certainly. Take a roundabout scout on the way to him to see if there's
as you get a bit closer, as you get closer, he goes, name's Gray. I'll deliver. I don't care what you want me to transport as long as you pay up front, he says with a smile as you get closer. But as you reach the barge, he looks up again.
I was asking, sir, whether your barge was available. It looks like it's not in use at the moment.
Certainly is.
Well, that's a curious thing. We're missing a package which we heard was delivered to your barge, and I don't see it here now.
Oh yeah, no, we delivered that as per instructions, sir.
And where did you deliver that package?
Took her all the way up to the wharves, t'other side of Tower Bridge we did. Huge crate it were. Must have weighed nigh on a ton if it weighed an ounce.
Tower Bridge. I know that place. That's on the eastern side of town.
It is indeed. So, I did once a year for the London Marathon.
Is it near the? Is it near an entrance to the sewers?
Yes, sewer entrances all over the place, but basically
near the custom house.
East of Tower Bridge is where the docks of London were, and obviously there were docks.
And the Tower of London. Looks like the Tower of London's right there.
The Tower of London is west of basically that part of the river was all docks, and the whole point of Tower Bridge was that basically they couldn't put any bridges further east down the river because of course it would block the ships, and that was the whole point of Tower Bridge. They built a bridge that would open to allow the ships to go through it, basically. So that's where all the docks are, down that side of London.
Well, we'd like to. Oh, go ahead.
Well, I guess what I'm asking it sounds like they drug a crate full of T-Rex.
Oh no!
No, they drug a crate full of machine.
Yeah.
This is the device.
Gotcha.
Who should we ask for when we reach the Tower Bridge?
Oh, can't rightly say so. A team of men were waiting on the other side end to unload it. Didn't take it far, just to a ship berthed at the docks. I'm heading up that way in a few minutes. If you're wanting to know which ship it was, I'll show you in person. Could do with the company. And there'll be hot tea on the boil soon enough.
So that sounds good. Thank you.
Brilliant.
Excellent.
So you saw where they delivered
any coffee.
Yeah, he did. He said he dropped it off, and then people waiting for it, and they loaded it onto a ship.
I suppose there won't be any coffee, will there? It's with all the proper Vietnamese.
Are we about to finish with another chase scene? A barge versus a ship?
No. Well, who knows? But anyway, assuming you all wait and obviously drink the tea, the steam barge chugs merrily up the Thames, passing under London's famous bridges, and provides an excellent view of historical buildings. Ignoring the fact that you all live in London, Gray points out the Houses of Parliament, New Scotland Yard, at the Temple, where the courts of law are located, providing a running commentary on each of the bridges as he passes. He's relatively uninteresting, but harmless. After passing under London Bridge, the barge steams towards the recently completed Tower Bridge. Gray, a man who has ferried homes around, makes an offhand comment, and basically about having delivered the detective up here and seeing him fighting on the bridge a few years ago. But anyway, suddenly,
what just happened?
I thought he fought on a waterfall, didn't he?
No, if you've seen Sherlock Holmes 2 movie with Robert Downey Jr., the final big fight was on Tower Bridge. I didn't put that's Wiggy's sense of humour for you. Suddenly, the water around the ship erupts in a spray, showering the deck. A huge serpentine neck rises high over the water and then swoops down at you.
Fucking A, yes. Now it's reminiscent of remember Terror of the Zygons, where they take Nessie and put her next to Parliament.
Well, it's Wiggy for you. I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't inspired by it. Where's the budge?
And then Sarah Jane and the Fourth Doctor are there lobbing and unit guy, what's his name? Lethbridge Stewart lobbing bombs at Nessie to try and there's some sort of tracker. They toss it to Nessie and she bites it and then goes back to Loch Ness.
Fair enough. In fact, this encounter is actually called the Loch Ness Monster? ? So we'll put you all on the deck of the ship. We'll put you all on the deck of the ship, and then I just need to add that, and then do that, and then I'm going to go. What the hell's up with the scale? Let's have a look at the scale. I don't think that's right. Oh, it is. Okay. Fine. Quite a big scale. I'm going to take that down to that. I'm going to wonder what. I forgot to do something, didn't I? Okay, let's have a look. Size 3. And then close that up, and that which will be a little better for me when I close it up. Seem to fit. Gentlemen.
Everybody walk the dinosaur.
Good.
I walk the dinosaur.
And all of this is going first. All this is going first after giving you all bennies. See if we can't have Nessie that far down. Maybe we can. I've got bennies. Let's use them. That's good. Orders goes on hold. Tom, you're up. What are you doing, sir?
Tom, are you there?
Tommy, can you hear me?
I'm putting him on hold.
Tommy, can you see me?
Just move Nessie to there. Nessie's going to bite Franz.
Come on now. Just because I made a bad joke. Oh, shit.
I spot it.
I don't. Why? Yeah, I'm not sure why it says aquatic, but I'm just going to leave it at that. Ow! It bit you very hard.
Damn it.
D12, 2d6. That's brutal. Yeah.
This is be an ignoble end.
Goodies.
Don't die.
At least you won't need to pretend you're German for much longer.
Did I soak any there?
That would be two. You got two of them. So yeah, you basically you aren't going to die. However, he did bite you across the face. Can't possibly damage it when he damaged one of your eyes.
He's got blood in his eyes.
He's got blood in his eyes.
Isn't that the eye? Isn't that eye still healing?
No, damn it! Didn't.
That sucks.
I did a perfect surgery on him.
Did indeed. But it's only until the wounds are healed, isn't it? It's not permanent.
Okay.
And then it's Carl's go.
Carl is gonna run over to Franz. And what is it? Shift click? I never remember what this is.
Non-magical healing takes 10 minutes or 60 combat rounds.
Oh, 10 minutes, so it's not going to do anything. So I don't need to run over to Carl in that case.
I've got Carl handled. You do stuff.
Okay.
First, Lone Wolf. Quote Lone Wolf, the eyes have it.
From here, I will target Nessie with my throwing knife and do the throwing knife thing, combat, which is gonna rock Nessie's world for sure. And is that a hit?
A 4 will hit, yes. You didn't target Nessie, but it will hit on a roll.
Oh, I thought I did target.
It's okay.
Huh. Unharmed. Well, I'll give that damage a push.
Right.
Oh, that didn't. I'll just roll damage again.
That's fine.
I thought I could drop
Absolutely
on the damage.
It's absolutely fine.
One more time. Or one more time. Come on, give me something. Okay, I give up. And then with my move, I will hunker down behind these crates.
Probably a sensible move. I mean, the neck that came out was at least 11 feet. So, okay, Aldous and Tommy request interrupt. Aldous has got the Joker, therefore can automatically beat Tom. So, Aldous goes first. Really, really quiet.
You talking, Tom?
Aldous is running away. Run away! Run away!
Keep running.
Oh, he's running towards, not away. Did he just dive? Did he just jump overboard? Actually, he bounced back. I don't know what happened there. Right, now it shows him in the right spot. Yeah. Oh no, he jumps off the upper deck. He lands on the lower deck. That'll be an athletics check because there is actually 2 decks there for the record. Actually, it's a barge. It's all one deck. Ignore me. I forgot. The map is actually meant to be a barge, which of course wouldn't have 2 decks. So ignore. I shall give you a +1 bonus in your next roll for a very impressive athletics check. I'm going to be nice. You make something that could have gone very wrong while I was talking rubbish. That's a 7. That hits. Roll for damage.
We got to civilize Nessie.
Indeed. Well, that's from.
That's from Amazon Women on the Moon.
Not seen Amazon Women on the Moon. I'm afraid you failed to penetrate the tough hide of the plesiosaur. Oh! Okay. Well, I'm going to spend a penny on that. Oh, you thought you had it, but unfortunately not. Although the creature does cry out in pain, you obviously do cause damage to it, but are not enough to make any noticeable injuries to the creature. Tom backs off by the look of things.
Yep, I ain't stupid. That's rubbish.
So this means they're probably using the machine right now. Already used it.
Wait, yeah, no, you gotta. That's Tommy doesn't go. Aldous did an interrupt.
Aldous went and
Tommy was on hold.
You both came off hold at the same time.
Gotcha. I was like, that damn thing better not go again before I can.
No. I'm going to jump down. I get to jump down to Tatsuya next.
Okay.
Yeah, that's me finished.
Okay, we're down to Tatsuya after the interrupts. I gave you a penny for your taking one to the face graphic.
Yeah.
Tetsuya is going to jump down there to attack Nessie.
GM.
It worked. Okay, Tetsuya. Yeah. Are you talking with a clear, crisp English accent, or are you still doing your...
Oh, no, I'm not in my...
obviously not.
No, I'm not in my armor, so I still have my very bad Japanese.
Yes. I'm afraid, unfortunately, as you advise... Oh. I did say dumb luck applies, didn't we?
Yeah.
I think we said dumb luck, didn't we? Yes.
We did.
Yeah. Okay, so basically you go charging forwards, going, yeah! You go charging in.
I slipped on the water that was dripping off of him.
Indeed. I think I'm going to have to put you overboard, aren't I? It's just what.
No, I just fell on the deck.
No, I think overboard would be more fun, but yeah, I'm not that mean. You basically go charging in, slip on the water, and are prone. Let's put it on you rather than on Nessie. Question marks. That brings us to Sir Bartholomew.
All right. I grab Franz by the head, yank him around. It's like, hold still. I start pulling out powders and stuff and various things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna Benny that.
That would get one of the wins. You need the raise to get both runes.
I'll give it got a crap load of Benny, so I'll give it one more shot. All right, I'll only heal the one.
Okay.
I guess after all.
Okay. You stop some of the bleeding around the head. Unfortunately, you're unable to do much to the damaged eye at this time. It's probably not the actual eye itself that's damaged. It's probably, it's a problem with the injury around it means he can't open his eyelid properly, which is why he's obviously got one eye hindrance temporarily.
He wouldn't stop moving around, so I glued his eyelid shut.
Yeah, probably something like that. Okay, Franz, I'm afraid that basically being bitten by a dinosaur around the head has obviously really interrupted your ability to remain calm and shaken. But obviously by spending a penny, you can definitely regain your composure, or you can just remain shaken.
Did that do it?
It did.
Okay. Hasn't shown up on my end yet.
You're not showing you're shown as unshaken for me.
All right. Fair enough. There we go.
I turned it on again and off just to see if it was doing something funny. But there you go. Go for it. Very sensible. Or run towards, that's the question. Which way you run? Run away, very sensible. Doing another 2 inches, or are you just happy with it? Fine.
And then I will do this. Okay, and I am using it on, what's the range? The range is smarts. So everybody within 10 inches of me will get deflection. Did I get a raise?
No.
You didn't get the raise, no, so it's just standard.
Yeah, you only need melee deflection anyhow, so.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Everybody within 10 feet of me.
10 squares.
10 inches, yeah, that's what he meant.
Yeah. So that's everybody. At melee -2.
That was good.
And then, did I include myself in that?
No. You don't have it on your effects.
Yeah, I only see it having been applied to Aldous.
Me too.
Oh, okay. You hadn't applied it yet.
No, it didn't apply for some reason.
Huh. I had them all selected.
So you targeted everybody friendly, didn't you?
Yep.
This you. Oops, hang on.
Is it just taking its time?
Don't know what's going on there. Right, France.
Oh, you could target the captain too. Presumably he's at the wheel.
There's France. There. Right, there's all your targeted. Well, yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about the captain. He's not going to be that mean. Then we play -2. There you go. Oh, what happened there? Worked that time. Same thing. Okie dokie.
Okay. And that should be 4 PowerPoints. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go pee. When I get back, I'll cross it off.
Suddenly, in the distance, you hear what sounds like thunder,
Godzilla.
and a huge splash, and basically a huge plume of water towers over the barge as basically a huge plume of water towers over the barge. It appears that basically something happened. Looking around, you see smoke coming from the Tower of London. It would appear a cannon was fired at the Tower of London at the dinosaur, but it missed, covering the boat in water. A new round, and France is going first. I think he's gone to the loose. We'll put him on hold. He's the Tower of London. He's going to fire a second cannon at the dinosaur and miss. Tom, you're up.
And miss.
But they are trying very hard not to hit the boat. They're trying to hit the dinosaur, so and it's half submerged. So basically, all you hear is like the shell coming in, and then you get a huge plume of water over the boat.
And Tatsuya just moved up the combat chart.
Okay.
Bollocks.
Really need that hit with a raise. Okay, Tatsuya is next. He's now
will
very
stand up.
He's very wet, having basically been lying on the deck in directly under where the cannon ships were landing.
Yeah, I'm sure. Tatsuya will stand back up and swing again at the Nessie.
You hit with your katana. Play sort of play.
This is the moment sushi was invented.
Okay, that's gonna fail.
That's going to fail. Okay, I'm afraid Nessie's going to bite you now.
Yeah, I'm sure.
With strange acrobatic damage. Attack, rather. However, the deflection and your impressive defenses protect you. Franz, you're still on hold if you come back. Sir Bartholomew is next.
I am back.
You went last in the last round and first in this round, so I put you on hold. So you're on hold if you.
Fair enough. What do I want to try here? I think first I need to.
I was gonna say, let me go first since you're on hold.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, it's Franz's turn. I'm sorry. I thought it was.
Well, okay. So let me. Then I will. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try my new power.
Oh, okay.
It's got powers.
Yes, we do. Nope. I'm gonna try that again.
Of course,
I
successful.
am not rolling well tonight at all. There we go. There we go.
You wanted the raise. Okay. Hey, Nessie gets a spirit check. Successful. You completely gain control of the plesiosaur. I found. I haven't. Actually, yeah. Nice. Actually, Werewolf, if you're watching, there's a formatting error on the puppet power. Just to let you know, puppet is obviously in italics, and then because the apostrophe S isn't, it Fancy Grounds puts a space in, so you might just want to make the whole thing thingy. But anyway, carry on. So it's completely controlled. It gets an automatic spirit roll as a free action to avoid directly harming itself, although it cares about those it cares about. So basically, you've got control of the dinosaur. So you can literally tell it to bugger off if you want to.
No, that's not safe. I will. Is there room on the barge for it?
Possibly, but I'm wondering if I don't know if they'd have the same problem as a whale out of them. They were big, weren't they?
I didn't realize I was on mute. Were you telling me to look at the puppet thing?
No, Lone Wolf.
No, Lone Wolf.
Oh, Lone Wolf.
I'm going down to here, and I'm saying, "Don't hurt her anymore." And I'm gonna have her come up here next to me, and I'm gonna scritch her under the chin. She feels very bad for biting me in the face, and now she wants to make amends.
Tell her to stand up so the cannon can hit her.
She is only held for 30 seconds, it should be pointed out. Don't forget.
Yeah, don't put her up here.
That's how long it lasts?
Yeah, 5 rounds, 30 seconds.
Oh, okay.
She's at the moment, she is anyway. Pacified.
We'll shoot her.
Bartholomew.
Let her lift her head up, raise her head up, and just sit there looking at us. So if we get a nice clean shot of her head.
I think it's Bartholomew was going to be next.
This is Bartholomew's turn, yes.
So Bartholomew, you're up.
Yep, double checking something to avoid directly harming himself or those cares about. It doesn't get a save every turn.
It doesn't get a save every turn, but I will argue if any of you do attack it, then it would get a save.
All right.
I know. Well,
I walk up to try and give it a scritch against its thing, and
that's right. You know what? I'm ignoring the duration. I'm going to ignore the duration. It's such a cool thing. I'm going to, go for it. I'm going to say it's going to be friendly unless you turn on it. carry on.
I'm going to give it a little try. Try and let it not feel this as I give it a jab.
Okay.
What? If there's no duration, can't we just tell it to swim along with next to us?
Well, I was going to be nice like that, but if you've got a way to nobble it, I will allow you to nobble it, because obviously there could be a problem if it turns against you.
All right.
You give it a slight jab. What are you affecting?
It's spirit.
It's spirit. Okay. Spirit. You got the raise, so it's minus 2D.
Yep. And I'll pay for it to be strong. So lower trait, 2D, and strong's not on there. So
here's what I would like to do, Doss, Kev.
Yeah.
Is just having a think on it, and I think this will be great. I don't know if you'll let me do it.
Go for it.
I know of a place where you can live, where nobody will harm you. It's a huge, deep, dark lake up in Scotland. It might take you a while to get there.
Oh, I love it.
So deep,
oh, yeah.
Nobody can find you there. You can dive down. It's too cold for humans to dive. You should go there and live. Be happy.
You might even find a mate.
You may even find a mate. Oh, that is awesome. Definitely have that. It submerges beneath the water and swims away. I like it. Okay. With the plesiosaur dealt with.
So basically, the question mark turns to an exclamation point. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, basically, yes. Okay. So, you basically, how we do for time? Yeah, we'll probably finish this next week. But it's okay. That's too good. Right? No, we can.
In 1888, in 1888, Mason Alexander MacDonald of sighted a large stubby-legged animal surfacing from the loch. So that was the first time Nessie was ever seen up there.
7 years before this, so you're right. There may well be a mate out there for this plesiosaur. Okay. Basically, Gray spent the fight hiding under the tarpaulin. Points to a large steamer, the SS Pimlico, docked alongside the north bank of the Thames. And Taurus sorted. Thank you, Benny's flow from Scotland. Well done. Yeah, no Wolf just awarded you that. Lone Wolf just awarded you Benny's on behalf of Scotland. Okay, the cargo ship is docked on the wharves with a large cable extending from what you suspect is the London Electric Company's grid into an open bulkhead of its cargo hold. There we go. So, basically, the ship's along the docks. It doesn't appear to have any guards, it would appear. The SS Pimlico. Let's put the players on the map here. Share the map. It does appear to be a swirly thing on there.
Big map, huh?
Ooh, jeez. It's a Kiwi 2 or getting about ready to hop on.
It's a steam ship. And if I sync plant view, that should zoom you in on the relevant bits. You can see, obviously, it's berthed alongside. You can see the cable running out to it. Obviously, I know what you're all going to do, but I'm going to say from a comment on the show, interfering with the cable would be probably a very bad idea.
Yeah, man. Don't mess with someone's cable. Especially on a Sunday right before HBO Sunday nights.
In fact, actually, I've got an even better. So standing upon the deck in front of the portal, you can see...
nice.
Standing on the deck in front of the portal, you can see a well-dressed man with trimmed goatee and a manic gleam in his eyes. His hand rests on the large lever attached to the control panel near the machine. Shaking wires link the panel to the portal. And basically, he obviously sees you standing on the deck there, on the berth there, and he shouts across to you, "I thought perhaps I might have visitors, but I figured on the great Sherlock Holmes being the one to confront me instead of you obvious nobodies. After all, one does not rob 10 jewelry stores and not attract attention. Never mind then. Whoever you are, you shall be witnesses my genius. Actually, I suppose I should thank Professor Nightingale, but the man lacked vision. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Sir Alastair Stewart Rochester. Admittedly, when I first heard Nightingale speak, I thought perhaps I could travel back in time and acquire antiquities from across the ages, thinking I could gain even greater wealth than what I stole to have this machine constructed. Do you have any idea of what collectors would pay for a pristine Greek urn or Roman bust? I could take Mona Lisa straight from Da Vinci and sell it for a fortune, but it would only be a small fortune. But soon I realised that perhaps there was something to be gained besides modest sums, and what the citizens of London would pay to stop dinosaurs rampaging through their streets. Yes, that's right, dinosaurs. I might not be as proficient a designer as Nightingale, but I fixed his machine's little flaw. Allow me to direct where the portal will open. One pull on this lever and the door will open and allow a dinosaur to appear somewhere in London. And that door will stay open. One might stop one, but can they stop an army of 10, 100, 1,000? So in this lever, I hold the power of life and death over London. Unless London pays me £1 million, sorry, my finger wanted to go to its mouth as I said that. £1 million. Its streets shall run red with blood. And today it's London, tomorrow a nation, then the entire world. With that, he pulls the lever. Brilliant white arcs of lightning crackle across the face of the disc. In the middle, the energy collides, merges, and begins to flow like water, creating a mirror-like surface. Rochester laughs manically as a high-pitched engine whine bursts from the machine. Full power, he screams over the dim. They are cut. His victory's cut short. All that remains of him are his feet protruding from the mouth of a monstrous dinosaur. The jaws grind as one of the long legs drops back to the deck with a thud and a squelch. With a loud roar, the beast emerges from the time portal and charges. And someone did call it correctly earlier.
So, I do want to say that Alastair Stewart is the name of the Brigadier on Doctor Who. So he's definitely dipping into Doctor Who somewhere.
He is indeed. I'll just put the Tyrannosaurus Rex on the.
Oh, he directs where the machine. So he didn't exactly direct it away from the boat then.
No, he was an idiot. He didn't fix it. However, of course, turning off the machine, obviously turning off the machine is still perfectly doable with the wiring. But anyway, a Tyrannosaurus Rex has appeared. Obviously, it sees the bright lights of London and basically and sees you standing on the docks. And you get the distinct impression it licks its lips.
Get the distinct impression it what?
Licks its lips.
Oh, licks its lips.
Tom, you're up. Put you on hold.
There's a dinosaur. Has he got immunity?
He's got lots of immunity. Still in the golden hour, by the way, for regards to someone who's injured. What's this? Everyone's bumping my T-Rex down the list. You doing it? Oh, yes, he is.
Wow.
2 shots and yes.
You miss a dinosaur.
Well, it's quite a bit away and it's moving very fast.
Well, you spend some time with them, you grow close, you kind of like having them around, and then they go. That's how you miss a dinosaur.
What is the gesture to get a new adventure card? I dropped a penny on the adventure card and nothing happened.
On the combat tracker, you can't get a new adventure card.
You cannot get a new adventure card.
New action card. I'm going to move
a new action card.
You can't.
I see.
You can't change adventure cards.
Card.
No, you can't change adventure. The only way to get a different adventure card is to trade with someone else. Card. Did you mean action card?
No, I meant adventure card.
Yeah.
I meant adventure card.
You can't do that.
I just didn't. I had the wrong idea.
You have to send Oswald 50 quid if you want a new adventure card.
Why is everyone putting my dinosaur down the list? I'm going to have to spend another penny now. Oh, disruptor.
Indeed.
It's like a cross between a dungeon draft map and some other map.
What do you mean? I may well have might have stitched two maps together. Are you complaining? Awesomeness. I even drew the cable. Look, I drew the cable and the machinery. Hint.
Yeah, I see the T-Rex.
Look, the cable's going over there.
Look at that cable over there leading to the arse of the T-Rex.
I don't see me. Oh, there I am.
Look at the cable. Look at the cable. He just give us a massive hint. Quickly destroy the cable.
No, I was looking for me. I couldn't find me.
I don't care. I'm telling you what to do. Go and kill the cable. Werewolf.
Well, not like that.
Well, the cable does seem to be going into this large large canvas building here. The scale. Oh, hang on a second. I am convinced the scale's a bit off.
The tent does look huge, but that means both my bullets would have hit.
Yeah, but that's unfortunate, isn't it? Give you a Benny instead. Hang on, and then I shall add this over there. Mr. Dinosaur gets added back to the map. There we go. That's better. So Bartholomew is there.
Do I see anything in the tent?
Well, is there? Yeah, machinery. You can see that you can see a box that's acting like a transformer, and obviously that's obviously where the power's coming into it. You know what I mean? There's a bit of machinery you can nobble in there, and let's leave it at that.
And there's stuff that's making noise, like a loud hum.
Downside of making the map bigger is the dinosaur gets a lot closer towards you. On site quick.
He steps on a wooden bridge and it collapses.
It's a British-made bridge. It's big and sturdy, and you reckon it can easily jump up that distance to the top there. So Bartholomew, you're next, sir.
He just can't climb up if he falls in because of his little arms.
Indeed, but he can jump.
Tensile strength of the little arms might be a lot.
There you go. I forgot to add that in.
Might be able to do that.
That was pretty sweet. That was really well done. Where'd you get it?
Hey, that was
Park.
That came straight out of Discord, actually, so it probably did.
Really?
Also, Bartholomew is attempting a boost lower trait. As he targeted. He has targeted the T-Rex, which means I get a saving throw. A victim the free action at the end of it. Oh no, it automatically works, and then I have to wait until the end of my turn to shake it off. What are you doing to my lovely T-Rex? Kill it the next 20 minutes. I'll be very happy in him.
Got to quickly run downstairs. Back in a second.
Oh, I didn't notice you'd actually done the lower fighting. That's very cool. I like it. So Bartholomew has lowered the T-Rex's fighting and parry. I'm going to move on to Carl Clark because I can't hear Bartholomew. Carl, you're up, sir.
Okay.
Yep. Anyone running away is very sensible.
Oh, sorry. I hit him with fatigue, strong, and lowered his fighting. So, but I also paid to make him fatigued.
Yep, I shall put it on. He's fatigued.
There we go.
How much move does it take to go down to the bridge?
1 inch.
Okay.
The dinosaur yawns.
Carl's going to do a little bit of running.
Okay.
And Carl,
A very aggressive.
immense curiosity, is going to run down the thing. So that would be like 4 to there, I think.
Yeah.
Leaving me with 7 more.
Indeed.
And then he's going to try and run underneath the Tyrannosaurus's legs.
Okay, I'm going to treat that as opposed athletics. If you make an athletics check, it will go against the T-Rex's agility. Go for it.
Anyone want to boost my athletics before I roll?
I can't in combat.
Oh, I've got it. Everything's under control. No problem.
Okay. I'm not treating. It's not a chest, so you're not shaking the dinosaur. It was just, you know what I mean. You basically, do you avoid
just a
it?
contest.
Yeah. So you successfully avoid the dinosaur running round it as it tries to snap at you.
No, between its legs.
Between its legs, then, and then avoiding the tail as it sweeps at you.
Sure. Excellent.
Reminds me, I need to
Oh, that's my turn. That was exciting. Woohoo!
That gets us Tatsuya, rather.
Didn't even cost a penny. I want you guys all to acknowledge how incredibly agile Carl is and athletic.
Incredible.
It's amazing.
Absolutely.
Wow.
And courageous.
Tatsuya is going to step up to here.
Okay.
I am going to. You know what? I think I'm going to step to there and then go defensive.
Probably a sensible move. You are defending.
And that will be my turn.
Gets us to Franz.
Right. Well, I think first I'm going to use deflection again on everybody. I'm assuming it's gone off, right?
It has, yeah. I realised it needed to go off, so I've turned it off.
Is Carl in range? What happened there?
I have to pay extra for you.
No.
Smart's range of Smart's is 10. He's fine. He's in range.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
That's not everybody, though, is it? Oh, yeah, okay. And then I need to select myself.
Yeah.
When
you had selected yourself. You had selected yourself. You're now selected again.
Damn it.
No, you've done it again. There you are.
All right. Fair enough. And then I will add hurry to that.
Okie dokie.
It's 5 power points in all. Brings me down to 1. Spend another penny. All right, here goes nothing.
Hang on. Are you doing deflection?
Mm-hmm.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 power points to cast deflection on everyone with hurry.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll have to spend the penny before I cast it down to 1. I didn't realize it was +1 for everybody you picked up.
It is per individual, yes.
Boo. All right, fair enough. And then with that in place, did we get hurry added?
Okay.
Let me see if I can add hurry.
Yeah.
Look at all that.
I did it, but the fact it said that you did it means it would have worked, if that makes sense.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Because it was... Oh, obviously, I was trying to be speedy and efficient. New round. We've got 14 minutes to defeat. Go. Finish your move. Sorry.
I'm buggering off.
Please be my guest. Just try to speed things up. Cole's going first. Where's my T-Rex? What? My T-Rex is on the 5 of hearts. I can't have that. Spending a penny to get the 4 of diamonds. Spending my last penny.
Well, before you do that, Carl's moving. How much haste? How much do I get for hurry? Oh, pace +2. Carl is running. So that would be 8 + 1. So it already did the math.
Yes.
9.
Agile.
Carl is extremely curious what is happening inside here.
The tent. Inside the tent, yes.
No, not the tent.
Joker.
Inside the portal.
Oh, sorry. Are you going through the portal?
I'm not. Carl is.
You're jumping through the portal into...
Well, I might stick my head through first, but then I'm going to go looking for... I'm curious.
Okay. Well, you stick your head through. What you can see is... let's have a look.
Why do I have the...
You can see eight more of those small, fast dinosaurs that you fought in the sewers running straight towards the portal.
Oh. Well, that's not good. 8 of those small, fast dinosaurs. They were friendly,
Velociraptors.
Weren't they?
You don't know what they are because they're not discovered until 1922. There's 8 Velociraptors coming straight towards the portal. They're quite a way off.
When you
at the
say
moment.
small, you mean man-sized, or you mean the little baby?
I'm thinking small compared to a Tyrannosaurus Rex, but they're still 6 feet tall.
You're talking man-sized.
Yeah,
The really
small
small
ones.
The really small ones are called Compasaurus.
Okay,
Carl
is not running through.
They've done a lot
Carl
of
is
damage.
not running through the portal, and is instead running around the back of the portal.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
He went to the portal.
At
He
this
stuck
point,
his head in and went, I don't think I'm that curious, and stuck his head back out.
Yeah. And at this point, he's checking out the connections of the wire to the closet or machine or box or whatever this thing is, and see if he can wedge something in there.
Make a science check at -2 because you don't have weird science. At -2 because you don't understand weird science.
-4 because I ran.
No, so just make a standard roll.
Just -2. Okay.
Yeah, so just roll it because the running will apply the penalty.
Oh, well then I'll put a 0 here. I was putting a -2.
Yes, okay.
Then I'll put 0, and then I'll just roll science. Ooh, that looks good. Oh.
Yeah, I have to admit that is absolutely true. Cole gets someone pointed out he basically sticking his head through the portal because what could possibly go wrong is definitely remind me, Cole, that because we're near the end of this session, the next week for sticking your head into a portal towards 8 running velociraptors, I owe you a penny. Not next week, but the week after. You know what I mean? I owe you a penny for role playing your curiosity. Okay, Fran's got the Joker, so he's up next.
Right. So I am going to try telekinesis again. Do I need to target him? Or no, I need to make a roll.
Sorry, I forgot to actually
tell you. No, I don't. I could just... So how does this work? I want to move the target. Wait, why'd I go back?
He probably weighs too much.
Keep moving to there.
Mm-hmm.
Ropes won't help you.
Yep.
Does that mean I actually get 2 bennies because I ran through the Tyrannosaurus Rex for Tyrannosaurus legs for the same reason?
Go on then. Remind me next week. What I was going to say, I tried to whisper it, but it didn't work. You work out that if you detach a couple of those valves there, it will probably, it will definitely turn off the portal, but it might damage the machine.
Ah, okay.
All right, I'm using telekinesis. There we go.
Okay, you hit the you successfully cast telekinesis on the Tyrannosaurus Rex. What are you going to do with it?
I'm going to move it 10 feet in this direction. Excuse me, 10 inches in that direction. And then drop it.
Okay.
I've always wanted to know if these dinosaurs could swim.
I've seen a BBC program that shows T-Rexes most certainly can swim, and it was frigging scary how fast they calculated they could swim. But anyway, okay, so you make a telekinetic strength roll against a T-Rex. It's an opposed strength check.
Back in Ripper's time, they didn't know T-Rex could swim, so it will drown.
Oh boy.
I don't think that's how that works.
Yes, it is definitely. Ignorance is definitely just a real thing until you learn something.
I thought we set you up with a telekinetic strength stat.
It's not.
You're using the power. You're using the power.
Yeah, hang on.
I'll give you a Benny back.
What's it under? Combat?
It's under skills. You remade it.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
And you got the raise, so it's you got the raise on the spot. So it's okay. So you got a 7, and the dinosaur gets. Okay, so it's equal. So it's 8 versus 8 at the moment.
Can I Benny that?
Of course, you can Benny it.
There we go.
Wow.
Off you go then.
Look at that.
Okay. Now, I obviously, because it's automatic, it automatically re-rolls. I'm not going to waste one of the T-Rex's bennies trying to beat a 24. So you move the T-Rex. 10 feet would be 2 inches. 2 inches into the water.
I'm sorry, it's 10 inches.
He said 10 inches is what he said.
Sorry, 10 inches. Okay. That's it.
Why don't you drop him on the cable?
I thought about that. I thought about using Puppet to convince him that the cable was a snake.
Oh, what? You want the Jaws 2 ending?
Yeah. But no, I don't think I can get him to the cable. So I'm just going to put him there and drop him.
I do believe Aldous is next.
Cannonball!
Okay, the T-Rex is in the water.
Yeah, the T-Rex is in the water already? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Nobody else will be able to run through its legs.
All right, so
I'm going to say the T-Rex isn't expected to be in the water, and obviously it has had stuff done to it. It's very confused, so it could drown. Because it's athletics check.
That's the River Thames. Back in them days, that was not clean water.
Exactly. Maybe a vigor check as well then. When they film, I can't remember which of the Batman movies it was. There was the Batman movie where he goes to Hong Kong, and the original plan was that Batman was going to dive into Hong Kong Harbour, and they were told you don't want to let anyone swim in Hong Kong Harbour. So they changed the whole scene.
Is that the one where he gets ganked by a jet? I think so. Yeah, off the top of the Hong Kong Tower.
The Skyhook, which
did the second one.
Yeah, Bond did that many years before. Anyway, Aldous runs to there. Aldous runs to the live powered cable. What are you going to do, Aldous?
And is gonna try and slash at the cable with his claws.
Oh wow!
That's absolutely fine. The cable has parry of 2.
Yes. I wouldn't spend bennies to succeed at that. Oh my goodness.
Oh dear. He might have hit it.
Uh-oh.
Is the crit fail that he succeeded?
I think basically you don't sever the cable. However, I'm going to rule that unfortunately you have in fact basically got your claws stuck in the cable.
Oh my goodness.
And obviously
you penetrated the insulation but didn't sever the
obviously
cable.
get a nasty shock. Yeah, you're earth to the ground as you penetrate the cable and get a nasty shock, taking 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. Wait a second, I'm shaking that.
You can definitely try to soak it, but obviously, unfortunately, instead of slashing through the cable, which if you'd pulled off successfully, you would have been fine, as was said. Unfortunately, you've snagged yourself, and therefore, you being earth to the ground, you do take the shock, and your fur is smouldering quite a lot.
Benny time.
I just spent 3.
Never have too many Bennies.
Yeah. He's not in a good way. He's battered and he's battered.
I'm glad you're having a laugh.
Well, I made me smile there. Obviously, he jerks up and down. Okay. Tetsuya, you're up, sir. You've got 3 minutes to defeat the dinosaur or disable the portal before the velociraptors get through, and then we have to have the whole fight.
How long do we have to disable?
2 minutes.
2 minutes. Well, depends how many velociraptors we want to fight. How far away
T-Rex
were the
weighs over 10
velociraptors?
tons and towers 25 feet in height.
How far away would I calculate the velociraptors were?
Oh. You're not sure how fast they run. You think you probably in metagame terms, probably the end of next,
40 miles an hour.
probably the start, probably the second round of next week if the fight continues.
Second round of next week. Okay.
Might as well try for a raise.
If they were that far away, I would have taken a little tour of prehistoric land.
The point is, you might have stayed there if someone had severed the cable.
Oh, I realize that.
Yeah, I know you realise that.
There we go.
Wow.
Are you about to do something very unpleasant to my dinosaur's stats so it drowns?
Yes.
Hang on, haven't
You're
you
gonna make
been
it
this
heavy?
turn? It's Tatsuya's go, not yours. You were up the
He
top.
just dunked. He just dunked the T-Rex.
Have you been this turn? No, I don't think you have actually.
No, I haven't.
No, Tatsuya. I'm getting confused because everyone keeps moving all over the place.
I haven't moved. I just requested interrupt, but I'll wait for Tetsuya to finish.
Yeah.
Okay. Tetsuya is going to move along the dock, and he is going to again go defensive.
Yep. What did you do to my poor dinosaur this time?
And since I think I heard somebody say they were coming off a hold, I will not end my turn.
Well, I'm just going to
Come
shoot
on,
the
then.
dinosaur. That's my plan.
Only in
He's
the
getting another
only the
syringe.
you only get the second round. You did. No, that's the difference. So Buffon. Okay, yeah, second round, second hit. Okay. Go on then, Tom. What are you up to?
Oh, wow. Better.
That's terrible. I want to raise. Okay. person for.
It's getting annoyed.
I'm getting annoyed. My pistol's rubbish. I wanted to do. Come on, do some damage.
Your rifle.
Shotgun.
Better dice.
Yeah, you do need better dice. Those dice are terrible.
That's a
It didn't
universal.
roll the raise damage that one, there, did it?
You never hit with a raise.
No, I did hit with a raise. The last one was hit with a raise.
Oh, yes, so it was. Well, you've done so many stuff that you basically haven't told me which ones you're cancelling, so with Fantasy Guns gets confused.
Rubbish. I'm going to spend another penny. It's going to be all sixes. Six.
Better.
Didn't do the raise again. So 14, 17. Is that enough?
That shakes it.
Okay, I'm happy. He shake.
What was the second effect of the lowest trait?
Fatigued, and I made it strong, and I made it fatigued, and I affected his fighting to help make him easier to hit by dropping his parry.
Okay, that's fine. You've done that one. Yeah, sorry, I'm getting myself muddled up because I got confused because you did that before. That's absolutely fine. Oh, look, all this is up. Last round of the day.
I didn't get to go last round.
Sorry?
I didn't get to go last round. I thought Tetsuya was done, and I had spent a penny to get a better card when I realized I was behind the.
Yeah, no, and then you hit him with the boost lower trait, which is what I was asking. So,
Oh yeah, the second one's going to be athletics, fatigue, and strong. So I'll drop another. Where'd it go?
It's okay, I've got it. Here we go. Okay, Aldous, you're up. You've got the Joker bonus.
Did he make his athletics roll to not drown?
It'll be on his turn to do that.
Well, he was the last one to go last round. That's
The dinosaur wasn't.
Last round he was.
Yeah, he
right
was.
at the bottom.
He was.
See?
That's
that's
why.
why
That's why somebody was on hold. That's why somebody didn't end their turn. They let the interruption happen first.
I see. I understand now.
Shh, just let it happen, Kev.
You take the dinosaur.
It'll be a perfect specimen view.
The T-Rex takes a wound from starting to drown. Aldous, you're up, sir.
Nice.
Oh, this is going to whack at these cables again.
Go for it. Don't crit foul, you'll be okay. Roll the damage. Neither of those exploded, so that's absolutely fine. Portal turns off. The cable is severed, and actually falls into the water.
Both ends.
Electrifying him.
There's a bit of a charge in it, but
but
there's a bit of a charge, but obviously it's the end that you severed falls in. The live end stays at the other end. So although there is a big spark in the water, it doesn't seem to affect the T-Rex. Do you wish to move?
Yeah, he wants to watch what happens.
Yeah, I can even remove the cable. There you go. The cable is removed. Okay, Mr. T-Rex is up next. I shall move the counter on. Mr. T-Rex remains shaken.
I didn't get to end my turn.
I know. Right, so T-Rex gets to try and, although shaken, tries to swim and fails, taking another wound. It then gets to make a spirit check to negate the lower trait athletics, and a spirit check. Yeah, I think the T-Rex is going to drown. Carl, you're up, sir.
Is the Tower of London taking pot shots at us again?
Oh, no. They can't see it from here. Tower Bridge is in the way. You're past Tower Bridge.
Oh.
Besides, there's a bloody big ship in the way. The Tower of London filed upon its own docks, it would be a problem. In the middle of the Thames, that's different. Okay, so the machinery has turned off in front of you. You can still yank that valve out if you want to make sure no one can reactivate the machine.
Sure, I'll yank a valve out and put it in my pocket.
Okay, you yank a valve out and put it in your pocket. There's a slight from the machine and some smoke rises up. Wish to move? Now is the time to do so. I'm going to move on to Tom, but you can still do your move. I'm just trying to speed things along. Tom, up to you, sir.
That's what I'm going to do.
Fail to hurt the dinosaur with bullets.
Oh, damn.
Carl is going to make a sketch of the machine, a quick sketch.
That's be my guess.
For his notes.
If you like it so much, you should take a daguerreotype.
Son of a bitch.
Stop it.
Sorry.
It's a Tatsuya.
Or a 50 cal elephant gun.
Yeah, I think this dinosaur's going to get out the water.
I've got it solved.
Yeah, the dinosaur's not getting out of the water. The portal's been closed. Tatsuya's just going to stand there defending. I want to wait until the dinosaur is for dead.
Sounds good to me. I'll let you end your turn then, because some of the people are complaining about it. So Bartholomew's up next. Lower trait should not be about to expire on the dinosaur because it defaults to. They shouldn't have a counter on them at all.
They don't have a way to, for whatever reason, it will only let you put turns on it. So I'm not sure which is the best thing to do. Anyways, I shoot it once, shoot it again with a trank gun, with a tiring lower spirit. So that'll be a third fatigue to it, which should incapacitate it.
I don't know if the fatigue.
As far as I know, fatigue is not increased by size.
No, it's not that. I'm not sure if you can incapacitate with power with the fatigue modifier in powers. Is what I'm saying. No. This cannot cause incapacitation.
It cannot? Okay, never mind then. I will Benny that, and I'm going to try and reduce his vigor then. All right, get his vigor down by 1.
Dude, I wonder if you could enhance the werewolf's.
Oh, yeah, we need some Ripper tech from this thing.
Yeah.
What?
Ripper tech. It's Ripper tech time.
I did like some T-Rex claws.
What do you think I was trying to drown it?
Later.
How are we going to get that back to the lodge?
You might have to do an on-site extraction.
All right.
Well, we could at least cut the arm off, right? The arms aren't. We know the arms aren't very big.
I'll have to work out. I suspect it would be the same as the Velociraptor, the same things again, but I will check later. I'll leave that as my homework. Right. So Bartholomew has applied. We're doing vigor this time, won't you?
Yeah, vigor. Only 1 die though.
Yep.
So do me a favor. Change that telekinesis strength D12 to 3 and delete the other one, if you would. So I'm going to the edge of the water. and I'm using telekinesis to push him down 10 feet. 10 inches, sorry.
Okay, good. That's
Not that
supposed
deep.
telekinetic strength rolls.
Not going to be that deep.
It's the dock area. It's probably dredged to keep it deeper for the. He's 25 feet deep. He's possibly technically speaking. I'm being nice here. He probably can't drown in this water. But anyway.
Oh.
But I'm being nice now. I'm ignoring that fact because I want the fight to end. So go for it. If you do it, I'll successfully say you incapacitate the dinosaur. That's absolutely fine by me. Because I've run out of time, and it's a good. I don't really want to drag the adventure on to next week in that regard. Obviously, the after effects I want to have next week,
What's it
but I'd
doing?
like to. Oh, because it's treating it as an opposed roll, but I don't have a problem with that. Okay, there's a loud crack as the dinosaur's neck snaps,
Nice.
and it's incapacitated. But obviously,
You need that.
but congratulations.
Nice.
Get the boom over it. Get the crane over it. Let us rescue that body.
So I shall call it
Okay.
there. I shall call it there. I hope you enjoyed it. You have successfully disabled the machine and obviously you can use the boom. The boom was used to lower the machine in, so you can use it to bring it out. No problem at all. There'll be other ones along the
I'm
box.
using it.
That's fine.
Using it to grab the dinosaur.
That's
first.
okay.
Yeah.
Have you convinced? How you're going? I'm not sure how you're going to get the. I'll be honest. You will probably not be able to get it back to the lodge, if I'm honest. But we'll worry about all that next week.
We're going to get it back to the lodge, but we're going to at least get it to a museum or something like that.
Yeah, they're going
Well, we're
to
gonna
do
try
a
to
field
extract.
recovery kind of thing.
Well,
So this was our
I think
second-
if you contact the Natural History Museum, they'll be most happy to take a Tyrannosaurus Rex corpse.
Was this our second advance?
That should
Or
be.
just our-
You have saved London from
So we should have two advances, right?
Well,
Yes.
Mine didn't pop up for some reason.
And
Yeah,
we're kind
mine
of
didn't
popular
pop
for having
up.
done
Mine
that.
didn't show up in the tab either. That's why I was asking.
Do we just manually bump stuff up then?
Yeah, that's what you have to do because it doesn't show.
To turn the plan on, that's what you got to do. You got to link plan.
You've got to turn the plan on yourselves, haven't you?
Yeah, but usually when you add it, what happens? Like, okay, it adds like a blank spot for you if you don't have it planned.
I don't know.
Like you see how like yeah, so it's the extension because it shows as two advances on the traits tab, but on the advances tab, it didn't add another one for you to add. You got to do it manually.
Yeah, have you? There is. Yeah. Okay, I know there's an extension setting you have to turn on, but I shall have to say. Well, I had a lot of fun there.
Tatsuya played Renown.
Oh, everyone! I didn't notice it. I thought it was just you.
Yeah. We are well known for having saved London from giant lizardy things.
Dark lizardy things. Well, congratulations! I hope you enjoyed that. As I say, that was my savage conversion of Wiggy's League of Adventures 2011 free adventure I got when they launched League of Adventures. So I found that. I thought that was brilliant for a second adventure to get you into things. So we shall leave it there. You'll successfully get the dinosaur out. I shall let you make your Rippertech extraction now before you go. So I want support rolls first. Whoever wants to support the removal of samples from the Tyrannosaurus Rex for Rippertech use, make your rolls now.
Okay,
I've
who's
got
doing
2
the?
wounds, so you guys don't want me making rolls.
Am I doing the roll for the Ripper Tech, or am I supporting?
Yeah, but I'm going to support you.
I was going to support, but I don't know much about lizard anatomy, so
Let's do.
Well, do some science or weird science, or maybe even heal might help. I don't know.
Okay, I'll make the total of that a +3 modifier to the Rippertech roll to remove it, a +4 modifier, which is the maximum it can be. So a +4 modifier to extract samples from the T-Rex.
Okay, I'm going to roll Rippertech right now.
Make the Rippertech roll.
I think we can Benny that. I'm going to Benny
You've
it
got
a few
13
times.
of the beggars.
Probably do better than that. Oh, there we go.
Okay, so if you want to make a note, because I'm going to have to go off and work out what a T-Rex can be used for, because I forgot to do that. That's my mistake. I will make sure I don't make that mistake again. Make a note. You have got 2 samples from a T-Rex for next time. Well,
with a 14?
With a 14.
With a 14 plus 4?
Yeah, you can only get
the most you can get is 2.
The best you can get is 2. So,
okay.
So congratulations, one and all. You successfully saved London. You got your advance. I hope you enjoyed the adventure. I certainly did. I shall see you in a fortnight when we'll sort out the next adventure. If you're playing Savage Pathfinder on Tuesday, I'll see you then.
We take the device too.
You take the device too, yeah. You can certainly do that. That's okay.
Yeah, well,
and I haven't got an exact date yet, but before the month of February is out, I am planning to run Cocaine Owlbear. So I'll let you know a date when it is, and if you're available to join me for a game of Cocaine Owlbear, once I've got a date sorted, I'll let you know when it will be. Take care, one and all. See you next time.
Thanks, Dodge.